आगे चैट व्हाट इज अप
हेलो 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 चेक
हेलो
हेलो चेक
हेलो
अभी भी जैसे मेरे
हाँ,
को
आ रही आवाज आ रही
आवाज आ रही है पीछे से हल्का हल्का। हेलो हेलो हेलो
वहां पे ही आवाज नहीं था।
मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है हेलो 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 कौन बोल रहा है
नहीं वो स्ट्रीम पे
अच्छा
हेलो
भाई मेरे को लगा कोई और आया
हेलो 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 हाँ अब नहीं आ रही हेलो हेलो नहीं 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 अभी नहीं
स्ट्रीम
आ
का
रही
ही इश्यू है।
नहीं नहीं
हाँ?
check 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 all the players are completely ready. Team Revenant grouped up, they will be
Very
looking forward
realistic.
towards their second victory, and I mean if they are
थंबनेल तो अरे हो जाएगा चीनी हैं फिर से गया
पता नहीं
यार जब मैं स्ट्रीम करता तभी ये दिक्कतें क्यों आती है यार
जब VLT का मैच होता है तभी ये दिक्कत क्यों
आ
आती है?
गया
It would be
वो नहीं चाहिए
a
अपने को
very difficult game
डिसमिस
for
हाँ, मेरे को
Velocity,
तो
and it
नहीं आया
already
अब
is without that IGR.
हाँ अभी
आ
आया
गया डिले में तो
आया।
डिले में
hey,
नहीं
that's correct. And let's have a look at the
अरे वो कैसे करो
sorry the agent selection over
प्लेबैक स्पीड 5x
here.
विंच
Oh, never mind. We'll jump right back into action. But yeah, I mean, we'll first have
जेम्स
to
भाई
that will be sure over here.
महा
So,
में
Revenant,
दूंगा
do
एकदम
we have a bind or does Team Velocity just insta ban it out?
I don't know, bro. I mean, there's so many
बहुत आगे
classes
है
we
बे
can choose from. If they
कितना
try to do it,
पीछे
it's
हूँ
a
मैं
ban,
हेलो
bind ban, sorry. But then they might be opening themselves up to a pearl or maybe a lotus pick. Okay, they ban fracture. That's also good enough.
सारा ऑडियो जो डिले में था
They
फास्ट
don't
फॉर्मेट
give
निकलने
the
लगता
fracture
है
by default, which could be their strong map. Although Revenant haven't really
भाई
shown
मैच
any
खत्म हो जाएगा इससे
fracture, so I guess a bind ban could have been in the works. They probably could have gone for it.
ECS
But
किधर है
Revenant pick it up.
बुट कैंप पे
Of course they do.
They're super comfortable. Even the first map that they have.
उसको
Velocity,
घर
the
का
first
खाने
map,
का था
that is
करके बुट कैंप पे वो मेरे को क्या पता
also a very
बेंच कौन
interesting
खेल रहा
pick
कौन
because if
नहीं
you remember against Team Militant, uh, they got a
पिंकी को
very
मालूम
close
पड़ना
game.
चाहिए
And
पिंकी
yes, there'll be data of
हाँ?
this
Eccles
one
क्यों
game,
नहीं खेल रहा है?
how Revenant likes to play
वो
it
बूट
out
कैंप पे ना?
and how do they
लेकिन क्यों
try
नहीं
to
खेल
set
रहा
up
है?
their default defenses
अरे
because
क्योंकि
Split being a defense oriented map you'd like to have as many rounds on attack as possible.
क्योंकि
There will be
डोमा
little
खेल
data
रहा है
available.
ना
But was
6
it
लोग थोड़ी
enough
खेल
for
सकते हैं।
Velocity to go and choose that map? And then
ये
the
भी बात है।
decider is Haven too. Hey, according to me, this map veto has gone all the way to Revenant. They really have an advantage on the map that
ऐसे
they're
वॉच
playing.
पट्टी कर रहा है
I
लॉल
mean, to some extent, I can probably argue that Velocity will be able to hold their ground on Haven.
ये
They've done
first
so
time
in the
देखा
past.
मैंने।
Obviously
Six
not
player
against
watch
Hydra,
party।
they got destroyed 13-2, but I feel like if Haven was earlier on in the map veto, if that was the first pick and Split being the last one, I think it
यार
probably
वहाँ
could have
पे
helped
मेरा
out
भी नाम
Velocity a
एक दिन
bit
आएगा
more.
बंक्स करके
It is
नहीं।
true that they were able to defeat Militant on Split, but then again, you have to realize Militant were going through some wild experiments at that time. You know, they were picking Harbor and everything on Split.
पहला
which
मैप स्प्लिट
isn't
है
something you see a
लीक
lot
हो
of
गया
teams do. So, yeah.
एनालिस्ट
things could
बन
have been
बना
a little
यूफो
dicey
का
for
बीट
Militant,
कर
and
देगा
Velocity
एक्सक्यूज
still
मी
faced some trouble. They still won 13-10, which is
क्या
not
लगता है चैट
convincing of a scoreline. And especially against a team like Revenant.
Thumbnail
who
नहीं
are
आ रहा,
known
thumbnail
for their
आएगा,
blitzkrieg attacks and their really fast pace. I think Revenant might just
क्या
have the
लगता है?
perfect setup for this match win. Bind already is in their favor.
Very
We've seen
supporting
how
guys,
amazing
क्या ही
they are
बोलें
at it. And even though they lost against Orangutan, I don't think Velocity will have that same caliber of comeback against them.
ए लास्ट टाइम ओजी के सामने खेला था इस बार क्या है
With the breach, we have a breach sky
मुझे क्या
competition coming in for Team Revenant and
बेस्ट
Paradox will
थंबनेल
be
यार
seen
मत
on the
करो
race. DM though, as we all know, just loves to play Jet. That is exactly what he's going with. Helef will be playing the Omen and Amatrasu on the Sage. All right. And
हैं
Nova
अनुज भाई
will be the
Sage?
Cypher. So they are
हाँ
running
ना,
the
मैं भी
double
shocked।
sentinel comp Team Velocity. Should get
एक
good
bait
number of,
revive चाहिए बस।
rounds on defense
नहीं।
and then the attacks will be very
वो
very
कैसे
quiet,
हैंडल
very
करते भाई
very
टिपे
slow default
कैसे
sort
हैंडल
of,
क्या है पढ़ने का नहीं ना
attacks, I
चैट
think.
इजी है
That's
वीरू
where Team Velocity will try to find their rounds in the attacking
पढ़ने का
side.
नहीं
But on the other hand,
अपन
I
जो देख
love
के खुश
how
होते हैं
Team
ना
Revenant
उसमें
is
खुश
running
रहने
a
का
very
समझ
util heavy comp. You put two players.
ए
on the
थंबनेल
side
चेंज
and
हो गया बेबे
all the sort of combinations you can make with these 5 agents in pair of 2.
तुम
You'll
मत
easily be
पढ़ना
able
बस
to
मॉड
stop
साइड
the
देते
pipe
लेकिन
coming towards them.
कर दिया मैंने चेंज वेरी गुड पॉजी 5 रुपीस बोनस ये महीना
Fighting fire with fire. These guys
हाँ?
are the epitome of
Goal
aggression.
छोड़ के मैच के 10 मिनट बाद दे रहा है
executes. Velocity, on the other hand, was supposed to be a very flexible team, but because of their recent lineup changes and
इतना फ्लेक्सिबल है कि एजेंट चेंज नहीं हो रहा प्लेयर्स ही चेंज हो रहे हैं वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल
Atrasu and Hellfighter picked up agents which I expected them to. although it's been a while since I've seen a Sage on this map, I'm not really completely caught off guard with it. But Doma being on Cypher, yes, it does kind of tick me off.
पहला राउंड जीत
I
गया
would have
VLT.
expected a killjoy on the
कैसे?
other hand, but then again, Ching is
Omen
also
और Cypher
using
थोड़ी
a
hold
habit
करेंगे.
spy, so it's fine. Velocity start with a fast pace execute towards the B side. The paranoia, it gets the better of Ching,
बोला
but
था
in this
ना.
cyber cage,
ए,
he might just be
कुत्ता
able to
काटा.
get it. Blackhawk was trying to follow up, hoping to trade out Ching, but the Trailblazer will make it
Excuse
very,
me.
बहुत जल्दी
very
नहीं बोल
vulnerable.
रहा, तू
And the
चुप रहना
boom bot
यार.
from Paradox is perfect.
Mute
What
कर दूंगी
amazing
तेरे को.
backup from these guys. Somehow, then
जीत
they can
गए.
doesn't get him. But Doma coming in from behind could be the difference maker.
Oh.
Inside the smoke, he's only able to get one.
ओमन
And
ने
Paradox is
कितना
not
मारा
trapped
रे
in there.
बाबा.
जीत भी गए. किधर है तू?
Alone though, and just has 30 HP to
हाँ?
his name. Now, if
तू
he's
कौन सा
somehow
देख
able to
रहा है?
find DM first,
कौन सा क्या
it'll be
देख
a
रहा है?
great thing, but Paradox is being wrapped
बोलना.
around by both the players.
क्या
They
अपना
try
ही
to
देख
go
रहा हूँ.
main Paradox
इंग्लिश वाला.
delivers the headshot.
नहीं,
Now
हिंदी.
to LF, and the double
way.
headshots there.
Shit.
Para just closes out the round. And when we thought Team Revenant might drop
Binks
the pistol,
पनवती.
Para just
यही
says
होना
no.
चाहिए चैट में.
Para, such an innovative player. He broke that gap in the barrier
अरे.
hoping to set up a flank peak for himself. But instead, he held his
अरे
ground,
यार.
knowing that velocity will
ये
likely
क्या हुआ
retreat.
भाई?
And with that tiny gap in the
Huh?
barrier, he stops the retreat. Oh, velocity
Game
could have
sound.
just legged
आ
it
तो रहा
all
है.
the way there. They could have just ran past when they knew where Paradox was, but they probably didn't realize how low he was. If they had any idea, they might have just double peeked him.
मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड लैंग्वेज.
And how often have you seen a boombot kill, honestly? I don't see it very often, so that is quite funny to look at too.
ये अनुज भाई
Good stuff
क्यूट
from
दिख रहे हैं
Para.
आज. हैं?
Oh,
डोमा का
yeah,
फोटो
speaking
चेंज
of
हुआ.
गुस्से में आए थे
this
एकदम
is the
स्माइल
way
नहीं
you
किया
try to,
फिर
you know,
स्माइल
play the
किया.
default setup of Team Revenant. Because in the early pistol you were not able to get anything. So this time
इसका
around,
वॉल्यूम
they're
कम है कि मुझे
completely
कम लग रहा है?
they know that this hold is going to happen towards the main side, either A or B. The stun is there, followed with a page kills from Paradox, so that will make sure that they are able to reclaim vents.
Wow.
And they've already flushed off velocity. So in the first 40 seconds, they just clear out mid. No progress towards either sides because they even do not have a lurker on either of the main areas. So they are all grouped up. They're hoping
अपना
that
map
these
है.
pistols together are able to make something.
बहुत
work.
close
But
पूरा.
DM has upgraded to a sheriff.
गेम साउंड नहीं
and
आ
the
रहा
other of the
क्योंकि
players
है ही बहुत कम.
there is a shorty for Helef, but the other ones.
ए तेरे को गेम साउंड कम नहीं लग रहा है?
Now Doma has to
नहीं.
No! What am I watching over here? I was about to say that Doma has to be the hero because he's the only guy in that position. He was the one who was supposed to lurk while the rest of his teammates hit A. And he almost prevented getting knifed, but he still died regardless. Okay then, man. This kind of sets the pace for the game. It kind of sets the tone entirely. It's just the second round and we're already witnessing shenanigans like these.
Hey, the bottom line, Revenant gets the round. And
मेरा
that's
नेट जाने वाला है.
for this game.
ठीक है.
At least
So
they were not able. They were not able to
Who
get
goes
that
for a
knife.
knife in the second round itself, dude? It's the game is just
एक
started.
बुलेट कैसे नहीं लगा?
I know. But the good thing is, if
और
Johnny
उसने
falls
और
there,
दो मारे.
he
आई
will be
आ,
able
ये
to
दर्द
get
का
right.
ही
So things
खत्म नहीं
could have
होता.
really gone for Team Revenant. But hey, you
Eh?
get it under control. You got it under control. And look at Paradox. He's just 2 away from his showstopper too. And if you count Seekers as an impactful ultimate in this game, then just 2 more orbs available for Josh, and he'll have that he'll have those Seekers ready. But an early aggression towards this B side will result in a trade. But guess what?
ये ट्रेड अच्छा ही है वैसे अटैकर्स के लिए.
Yeah, no smokes for velocity.
Right to
On
ace.
Blackhawk
Ace
put that
गद्दारी
nice
कौर बे.
control smoke over there,
हाँ?
and I think they probably wouldn't even have lost
गद्दारी
Paradox if
कौर
it
बे.
wasn't for the slow orb because Paradox always swings wide, and that kind of prevents his whole thing. At least the trade comes through. And you know what? Up
ये तो
against
VCT से भी ज्यादा खतरनाक है.
Language should be
लैंग्वेज.
good enough. Ace, set up a perfection, but that maker, he's got a flash in his face. And now it is gonna be a bit weird because
बोलो अभी भी वीमेन से जाएगा तो राउंड जीतेंगे.
there's only one bird left onto Excali.
वो लोग ने बहुत
And Velocity have lost
मिड पे
quite a
साउंड किया.
major
ये तो
chunk
नहीं
of
जा
their
पाएंगे.
execute power.
They're waiting for all those cyclable util to come back, and especially I'd say Excali's bird is very
ठीक है, mid to B भी
important.
चलेगा.
One could be used for information, but the other needs to be thrown in to break the crossfire. Blackhawk spotted down too. The stun will be there. Amaterasu.
ए दिख लिया था शायद अनुज भाई ने. हेलो.
Just peeks in perfectly. gets a frag. No one checks Blackhawk, and he just reigns supreme with a 4K. And Revenant
मेरा नेट गया.
this round.
हेलो.
क्यों?
Jesus,
कैसे?
dude, Revenant are
नहीं
taking
देख पा रहा
turns
मैं.
picking up all these multi-frags. First it was
Spectre से
Josh
कैसे
with
चार
the
मारे?
almost knife and the
पता
triple kill
नहीं
towards
यार,
Ape.
वो corner पे था
Then it was
रे.
Paradox and Pistol, and now it's Blackhawk. Every
Call करना
single
पड़ेगा.
time somebody or the other from Revenant is able to go on a massive kill
Hello?
spree. And I would
DM
love
भाई.
मारना
to
था
say
वो.
that the individual
हाँ.
heroics are setting Revenant up for success, but this
4-0 होने के बाद 6-4 चाहिए.
Blackhawk
ठीक
wasn't
है.
able to get all of them over there.
ठीक
He
है.
had
चलो
backup
चलो.
ये कफल्स यहाँ क्या
It's
कर
just
रहे
that they
हैं?
never needed all this backup.
मेरा तो नेट नहीं चल
देख
रहा.
रहे हैं.
That's so
Now
sad.
with cheap weapons once again, Velocity have to push into ramp as deep as possible. There's quite
Doggy fight हुआ बे उधर.
the way, you know, the boom bots will be sent, trailblazers exchanged on either side, and that will stop Velocity in their track. So instead of going ramp, they're now heading towards the bottom side, where one of them will get trapped in
कुछ भी.
the wire, and Ching is able to just dismiss all of them to back to
जीजू ने
spawn,
सबको
dude.
बेट किया.
This is what I'm saying. Man. I mean, the comp that they're running, they have so much.
Zizu, what is this
game
behavior,
time to
dudes?
stop the attackers from coming into his side. It's just very difficult for Velocity to try. If they try to
Pinky,
throw
watch
these
party?
attacks
Yeah,
every
yeah.
now and then, if
सब
they
कर रहे हैं
push
आज.
your side
हाँ
together,
जी.
सब कर रहे हैं.
it only needs two
एक
players
को बुला रही.
to stop that. That is the powerful utility they have. This time around, Excali just
ए दुबई में
into
नेटवर्क.
the tripwire. Ching was
वापस
able
आ
to
गए वो.
get one through the smoke.
जब
and then
बाली बाली से वापस नहीं आए, दुबई से वापस कैसे
was
आएगा?
just able to get everyone from that line of sight.
ये अपना मैप
What a
नहीं है
good
बे.
round for Team Revenant, keeping it clean, no weapons.
Next
drop,
map अपना
money
है.
building up significantly, and they're looking very, very strong in the first half.
Yeah, one would have expected a defensive team to go up 4-0, but when Paradox is dry peeking you and deleting you like that, what can you possibly do? I would usually criticize dry peaks, but then again, it's
हाँ
Paradox and he
ये.
makes
Revive
it
me, I'll
so
fuck them. ऐसा
easy.
बोलता रहेगा ना.
Guys.
He gets punished for it.
अबे
Hello,
कौन बज
guys.
रहा है भाई
He
ये?
does get flashed because of the bird that Excali threw in, but now
guys.
Excali
Hey,
has
Clarence.
one trailblazer left. Both his birds have been used up. Josh
अब
uses
आगे
the
दो बे से.
Seekers, and this will give
See.
away where Velocity are.
Sadly,
But then again, Velocity don't have all that much map control in the first place, so maybe
Exactly.
Revenant can take a chill pill.
Look at Blackhawk. He's all the way in their spawn and.
बस मैं आपका नेट कब जाने वाला है, मेरे को लग रहा है.
Any idea about the timing?
ये वाला राउंड है बे. Revive me, I'll
Good
fuck
as
them.
well, it is all setting up Blackhawk up for success once again.
पीछे देख.
He is trying to support.
फिर से देखेगा और रीड होएगा ही नहीं पीछे से कोई आ
अरे
सकता
नहीं
है.
देखा रे बाबा, देख रे बाबा, देख.
The resurrection
अरे.
will be invested. The flash is there.
Nice.
Fight.
हैं?
Good Blackhawk. He
मारा,
had
मारा.
and there was
ये
really no
पीछे देखा.
reason
मेरी कॉल
for Josh to
पहुंची.
play before Blackhawk contacted over there. Oh, just a
व्हाट्सएप करना
mistake.
बंद करेंगे उसे.
आवाज reaching.
आप उसे
It's
व्हाट्सएप बंद
आवाज,
करेंगे.
it's not hello, it's आवाज
My
reach.
आवाज
Yeah, Velocity narrowly
telepathy.
escaped that. I'm pretty sure they had their live flash.
Telepathy is such a good word, no?
Blackhawk is on the flank. They must be feeling terrible that they let a flank like that slip by in the first place.
Chat links मत दो, enjoy and like करो stream. बात है.
But because there's a resurrection available on Amaterasu, they do get second chances.
Click करने वाले को दे दो.
1v3 for Ching, and he's pulled off some
आज
amazing
बहुत
stuff.
बनेगा
before.
मुझे लग रहा
This
है.
will be a bit difficult, but he's got his camera to work with. The barrier off will make sure that he can isolate the fights towards the left-hand side and go towards the pillar uncontested. But then this crossfire is just a bit too deadly. It's a bit too lethal. There's a double up on the right side, another guy on left.
3,
It's
2,
really
1.
impossible to win
हैं?
this one, but
ये मेरा आवाज सुन
फोटो
सकता
ले
है.
रहे हैं.
absolutely
चिंग
not.
मेरा आवाज सुन सकता है chat.
As long as he can kill some people and
yeah,
keep
exactly.
the economy
Nice
humble, it should be great.
trade.
And he gets one. I mean,
Zizou
he
को जो
did
चप्पल
completely
पड़ा है.
what he wanted to achieve over here.
वो trade
And
का
Revenant, the fashion they won the first 4 rounds and they have a lot of money. I mean, they're set for at least 2 or 3 more rounds like these. And bear in mind,
तीन-
Velocity
तीन X है VLT के.
5 overall, but it was on the back of a resurrection.
क्या?
being baited
3
out.
X है VLT के,
If he
3.
keeps hitting shots
अच्छा.
like these,
Eh,
Velocity
ठीक है.
will have
टेक्निकली 4 है, एक तो सामने की टीम में बैठा है.
time figuring out how to go around him. And Ching, yeah, I mean, just while exiting, is able to get out the frag. So this will put. Team
It's gonna be
Velocity in a little bit of
4-8.
scuffle. You have Helef playing with a half shield. Doma will probably need a drop from maybe Deathmaker, who then can play on his knives. So the weapons will be a little bit of a concern for Team Velocity.
देव भाई क्या सीन पार्टी का
Again,
प्लान है कि नहीं
Revenant
इसके
have
बाद ये
a
बात
good
बता.
call. They know that
हाँ
Team
बंक्स भाई
Velocity
मेरे हिसाब
is
से
running a
पार्टी का
very
प्लान है
defense-oriented
लेकिन यहाँ से
composition.
आपको आना
So they
पड़ेगा.
need to
हम
get
अभी
as many
इवेंट
rounds
पे
as
इवेंट
possible
जैसे खत्म
on
होएगा हम
defense to
जीत
give
के आ
them
जाएंगे.
that
उसके
buffer
बाद
they need
आपके साथ
to
हम पार्टी
finally close
करने
the
को
map or
रेडी है.
split in
ऐसा
their
बोला.
own attacking half. So they cannot afford mistakes like these happening, because in the previous round, if Blackhawk takes the first contact, Velocity would
डीएम
have been
5
easy
राउंड
in
में
this
6
round,
बार मारा.
because
तनिष
then
भाई
all
को
the
हाइड दो.
players just try to look behind and just get exposed, and then a flash could be thrown in, and the double peek from mid.
तनिष भाई
The
आपने
sequence could have
वो
been
कहावत
beautiful, but
सुनी है,
they jumped the
सच
gun a little
कड़वा
bit. They wanted to
और
create
तुम
more distraction for Blackhawk,
समझ रहे हो.
which led them to just give
बुरी
away
चीजें
all
ना
the
देखे
frags for
प्लीज.
free. There was no trade except for Blackhawk getting one, and that was the guy who got resurrected. So yeah,
पहला
Revenant,
राउंड जीता तो
they
अपन
are
4-1
in
अप
control.
होते
They
थे.
are in firm control, I'd say. And Velocity, let's see what do they do in this round to break the momentum that Team Revenant has.
लग गए.
Ultimates, but none of them can
And-
help them
लगे हाँ.
channel their way inside.
Back throw
This was a
Binks.
massive ultimate from Paradox.
मेरे ही डिस्कॉर्ड में
Blew up
आके
in his own face,
थोड़ा.
swinging around him from the other side of sewers.
मेरी ही बीवी के
that
सामने.
didn't go as planned.
दुबई शांत के. ओ दुबई नेटवर्क
And
नहीं है
once
क्या?
again, Blackhawk is being called upon. He needs to pull off something miraculous in this site hole paranoid.
साउंड हेलो.
इनका ऑडियो इशू
पैरानोया डाला ना, पैरानोया डाला.
हाँ
Okay.
कास्टर्स पे डाल दिया, प्रोडक्शन पे पैरानोया डाल दिया एक्चुअली.
ओके.
ये
मुझे लगा
अंकिता
सब
बोलिया
तेरा क्या?
जस्ट से. अंकिता बोलिया अगर कोई मुझे सुन सकता है तो.
अरे हो रहा है यार थोड़ा ऑडियो इशू. हम कहाँ बोल रहे हैं कि ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए. हम तो सिर्फ वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक इट अ लाइट हार्टेड सिचुएशन.
मेरे को नहीं, अंकिता बोली बस.
पॉजिटिविटी शुड बी एवरीवेयर.
एक्लेट्स तेरे लिए है म्यूट किया. एक्लेट्स व्हाट आर योर व्यूज बताए. कल जो मैच होने वाला है उस पे ऑब्वियसली जो देख रहे हैं उस पे पूछेंगे ना. व्हाट आर योर
जीतेगा
व्यूज.
रे. अपन अपने बॉस जीतेंगे.
हाँ
ये मैप थोड़ा ऐसे अच्छा नहीं है तो
आपको
थोड़ा
शर्म नहीं
बॉस
आता है
रहता
एस्कांडे होके आप इन पे व्यूज देते हो तो.
मेरे को पता था कैसे ना कैसे तो बैकफायर कर ही देगा.
फाइन. बहुत दिन बाद
रैंक
टूट
पुश
रही
हो
है.
नहीं रहा है 12-12 घंटा खेल के. व्यूज हो गया. आप गेम देखो.
अब चुप रहो, अब चुप रहो.
ठीक है.
अरे
अनुज
DM
भाई
लो है.
जो
हील
नेड
चाहिए
कैच
उसको.
किया अनुज भाई ने.
DM को हील चाहिए बट है नहीं.
हीलिंग यू डीएम, हीलिंग यू.
क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
ये अनुज को कौन मारा भाई ऊपर?
हाँ ना.
2 HP. कितना शांति का माहौल है.
अंकिता का इतना प्रोसेस
ओ मारा 2 HP में भी मारा एक.
बस ऐसे ही 4 और मार दो डीएम, मजा आ जाएगा.
हाँ ऐसा ही है कि ये सोचा.
देखो मैं कहा हूँ.
मिसिंग टीबोन. आई थिंक टीबोन नहीं है ना उसका पावर मिसिंग है. पीछे देखो, पीछे देखो.
बाप रे उनका लेजर वाला वो यहाँ पे देख के
हाँ
डर
ना.
लग रहा है भाई. 2 HP 2 है, लेजर 3 है सामने.
साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
आ तो रहा है,
आ
बोल तो रहा है वो.
क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
आएगा आएगा. पीछे देखो.
ओ 140.
एंटी
गंडिफ साउंड आ रहा है भाई. ऑन द वे है भाई. मंगाया है. रुके रुके. हाँ. So guys, this is a very crucial round. This is like 5-2. Sadly, the economy of VLT is very hurt right now, but they're trying to get some
तो
guns.
बेसिक बात
They
है
have
क्या
to
आप
win this
कास्टिंग करना
round
चाहोगे?
no matter what. As a Radiant, I'm casting for myself.
कास्ट इट आउट लाउड.
हैं? शर्म आता है यार. 3-3 क्यूटी से. हिंदी में करो. यहाँ पे 3 बंदे भैया जा रहे मिड पे. हाँ ताड़ रहे. ब्रिज को ताड़ने से ब्रिज को गुस्सा आके
अरे यह ब्लाइंड
आंखें चौंकाई दी. चौकियाई दी. हाय दैया ये क्या देख रहा हूं मैं. वो स्काई वेंट से आके ब्लाइंड होके बाजू के स्काई को पप्पी देख के बच गया.
हाँ
क्या डोमा भाई वो कॉइन फेंक के मारो. मैं तो बोलता हूँ सैफर वाला
कॉइन.
साइफर वाला केज वो सब डालते ना
नहीं है
ट्रैप पे
उसके
पैसा
पास,
कॉइन डालता ना।
नहीं है उसके पास। ओ अभी होगा।
भाई
ओए कैसे बैठे तेरे पापा के ऊपर।
काली की जिंदगी ब्लाइंड में गई है। टें 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 टें। अन्ना यहाँ पे रहते थे तो बोलते थे डीएम हगा ना, मिसिंग अन्ना यार। डीएम हगा इज कांस्टेंट। ए द फेनेटिक पीआरएक्स स्ट्रैट 4-1 ये काम करेगा क्या बोल रहे लोग? डोमा भी लाइक क्या ही बोलूं, सामने का कोच तो सच्ची कुछ नहीं बोल रहा है यार।
हाँ ना, ऐसे ही बैठे हैं, बस
इट्स
चलो।
लाइक 6-2 वेरी शांति। व्हाट अ चिल वॉच पार्टी एवर। हमको बात करने का इतना मौका मिल रहा है। अरे डोमा भाई नहीं स्टेज पे नहीं जाना खेलने। हेलो डोमा बोल रहे हैं। डेव ओए
डैब
Isn't
Playing squad.
Michael's playing?
Just pointing their barrels.
आ
at
गया,
you.
आ
हाँ
गया।
उसने वायर हिलाया था।
Ready to turn you into Swiss cheese the moment you peek.
डेव ने वायर हिलाया था।
Ugh. What answers do Team VLT find because of the timeout? Because whatever the coach told them would be applied to the next round, I feel. They do
चलो
not have the
चलो
weapons
चलो
in this round instead. 3 sheriffs, a frenzy, and a spectre to work with. If they find a weapon to snowball the round, of course they do. Deathmaker is able to get one. Now, right to SFE. Here's a
गन क्यों नहीं गिराया इस?
rolling thunder and try to find the equalizer and then.
जैसे डॉग करेगा मेरे हिसाब से गन गिरा देना चाहिए
There
पीछे
is
से।
support from Josh, who has a bird too, and the Trailblazers.
फिर से डॉगी फाइट होने वाला है।
Next man is just waiting for the smoke to just be finished off. That is
ओ
exactly
मुझे लगा
what
पहुंच गया
happens.
सेफ वाले
Rolling thunder gets invested, and the exact play happens. And velocity, the numbers advantage they had down and completely dusted. Doma did call that there is no one picking out a heaven or a
ट्रैप
A,
से
so
नहीं
you
तोड़ा अभी तक।
find the site completely empty, and that is exactly what happens. They enter into the A site, but with the weapons they have,
ऐ
this retake should be fairly simple for the side of Revenant.
Yeah, Revenant will have to make sure that they don't walk into these velocity crossfires. I think they've already figured out where two of the players are. They just need to find the other guys, and looks like they found everybody. Amatras now trapped in a wall of his own making. He does have a better weapon, but he doesn't have a line of sight onto the spike, and now he doesn't
7-2.
see it with because Ace planted a bullet between them.
9-3 होने दो, 9-3 होने दो, रुक जाओ।
Again.
शर्म नहीं आता है पिंकी तेरे को?
और 7-5 भी हो सकता है।
हाँ? पिंकी
And he's the one guy.
ऐसा नहीं 7-5 होने दो। हाँ?
हमारे साइड होता है
They
ना
don't have a
इसके
rolling
लिए।
gun.
9-3 होने दो बोलती है।
These big
Agree
ultimates
with
with which
Pinky.
they can barrage
हाँ.
into the site. It has to be the end.
8-4, 8-4, 7-5.
13-7
Happening. That's the problem. That's the issue that I'm
इसे कहते हैं
seeing
support.
against Team Velocity. They might even get the
हाँ?
इनमें कौन
they
जीता
lost
जी?
the
बराबर है कि नहीं चैट?
वाले में?
जी।
The problem is that they're not trading efficiently.
लेट्स गो। तू जा रही है वहाँ पे?
Once
बाय।
again, look at how
Yeah.
isolated DM is. Yes, he has been set up. He might even have aim in A heaven control, but all that does not matter because at the end of the day, you'll have to execute inside. Finally, Excalibur is
Finally
able to find an
काले।
opening. Josh gets taken down through the smoke, the spray vent.
Blind
The frag is
डालो।
theirs.
अरे
Let's see how
नहीं।
the side execute come in.
छोड़ दो,
हाँ।
छोड़ दो।
Now
छोड़ दो
Paradox
Paradox।
just pops up the
छोड़ दो,
showstopper.
ऐसे ही छोड़
DM
दो।
also has been taken care of.
एनजी कब देखा उसने उधर?
अरे
The showstopper will
कब
find
देखा
its
उसने
enemy.
उधर
Right
काली को?
gets another.
पता
Paradox
नहीं।
with a 3
अपन रिसेट क्यों नहीं करते एक किल के बाद?
Again, the story remains
कमिट
the
करना
same.
जरूरी है।
They are
Reset
capitalizing on it.
करो।
They've got 8 rounds for themselves.
आवाज दो अंकी, आवाज
Okay,
दो।
now this indeed is
जीतो,
starting to look scary.
जीतो।
I have to admit that when Velocity were playing split against Militant Esports, they looked quite
तो यूसी
stable.
होगा,
you
यूसी
know,
एकदम
they were
जस्ट
able
सेइंग
to
10
use
राउंड में
their
11 बार मारा डीएम।
defense
ठीक है।
and
एग्लेट्स
they were
कितने
able to
पीछे
win
हो तुम?
13-10.
राउंड खत्म होके अगला चालू हो रहा है।
Attacking is the
हाँ, मैं
harder
तो
side
YouTube
over
पे
here,
देख रही
but
हूँ।
दुबई
हाँ,
इंटरनेट।
अभी
2x
YouTube पे
कर
है,
ले।
2x करो,
rounds in the
2x
first
करो।
half, otherwise it would be quite difficult
2x
for them.
करो।
I admit that Velocity has a more
मारो
defense-oriented
इसको, मारो।
lineup, so
मारो जाओ डब्ल्यू करो
मारो
have a much more
कुत्ते ने काटा।
sharper attacking
ब्लाइंड
prowess.
है ये मारो
ब्लाइंड है
इसे।
मारो
Keep himself alive.
भाई
Being cut
फुल
off the-
बूम बम
ऊपर
नहीं जीत
देखो
सकते हम।
But Paradox
दोस्तों
and his
ऊपर
utility
देखो
is just amazing. All
नहीं
the
जीत
time he
सकते,
plays
अंधा
out of
push हो
smoke,
रहा है।
disrespecting everybody.
बहुत खुश
And
है
he mows them
चीन
down. It's not even fair that he gets so many multi-kills in just one game. In just
ब्रीच
one half.
और स्काई में ऐसा पुश करना इज वेरी वेरी वेरी
They
रॉन्ग।
will try to scrape up a buy. Oh, never mind.
क्योंकि
Wilson
वो
has
लोग
enough money to get in
यूटिल्स
marquees
नहीं
and
यूज कर
items
रहे
all around.
रेवेनेंट वाले, जैसे
The
डब्ल्यू
peak is
दबा रहे
too
लोग
loud.
तब
I
यूज
mean,
कर
it
रहे।
seemed
तो आई
like it was a
थिंक
ranked game where as soon as your jet is not able to dash into the side, all the
You
players are
have
just
to
afraid
chill
and
a
hiding in
bit.
corners. That is exactly what happened in the previous round, and they were just getting picked apart one by one. Great.
बी हेवन फाइट इज द की मेरे
अभी
हिसाब
लास्ट
से।
राउंड चालू हो रहा है ना,
Disrespect
जल्दी
the
बताओ।
smoke, the flag gets
बी हेवन फाइट इज द की।
134 33
But hey,
32
overall, it is Team Revenant who really have a dominating lead. 2. More like 10-2 if Team Velocity is not able to pull something completely different. And this time around, they are again going for a B
Eccles,
split.
IGL,
Or probably a B execute where you'll have Doma late looking towards B heaven. Maybe even with the support of Excali. So yeah, let's see Deathmaker if he's able to get that entry this time around. Ching is ready. He does not have any trip fire out B main. He is saving it for, I think, a retake situation. Or maybe if the player just dashes in for exact this thing. DM
Oh, nice.
Amaterasu on the back of it. Finally, they're able to get
पिंकी
those
तेरी बात
frags.
सुन ली।
Finally, they are able to nail the timing.
पिंकी बोलो
Get into the
जीतेंगे
side. And
जीतेंगे।
5 retakes.
कौन ने
2-0
बोला
का।
इसने? इसने बोला
नहीं
नहीं,
बोली
कौन
थी।
कौन जीतेगा नहीं बोला इसने।
VLT जीतेगी फील द वेलोसिटी।
Velocity with a flawless round to end the first half. This should
अरे
definitely
बेशर्मो
help spice things up.
9-3 है।
The timing was perfect. As
हाँ,
soon as
तो
the
कर्स,
dash
कर्स।
inside,
हेलो।
VLT मतलब
right
और
back.
दो सेंटिनल है, दो
At the same
सेंटिनल।
time, the players on mid
हम
are
जीतेंगे।
able to peek and get all their frags as well. It's incredible. This amount of
Well,
control was required from right from the
मत
get-go.
कर बस।
But since they're a more defensive-oriented team,
ई कप्तनम दे। वही था ना?
it is the curse score.
मत बोलना ये सब।
9-3.
अंके आवाज कम कर, पिंकी का भी करना पड़ेगा।
आप गलत बोल रहे हो बिंक्स
हाँ वही।
एक भी वर्ड उसमें से सही नहीं निकला
कप्तनम दे। भाई हुआ क्या लेकिन स्प्लिट 1 में ग्रुप स्टेज डोमिनेट करके वेल्टी खत्म से होगी पता नहीं। हाँ ना, एक्चुअल में वेल्टी वाज अ टीम इस साल कप नम दे। हाँ वेल्टी वाज अ टीम जो
आवाज गया ना वापस।
0 से जीते थे।
आवाज गया
हाँ, मैं तो म्यूट किया। पिन मैसेज हटा दिया। यू नो मी प्रॉब्ली मत देखो ब्रो। नयन भाई क्या सीन? अनपिन। जब से अनुज भाई आ रहे तब से, जब से अनुज भाई आए हैं तब से आ रहे किलो आ यार। ऐसा मत बोलो मेरे भाई के लिए। बजले स्केटेज वॉच पार्टीज लेट्स गो। फन तो है हाँ ये वॉच पार्टी में। क्या लगता है कमबैक पॉसिबल? क्या कमबैक पॉसिबल है? लेकिन सर्टन मैप्स में ना मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब ऐसे रहता होता। डबल इनिशिएटर, डबल कंट्रोलर। अपने को मेन वो चाहिए भाई, डबल इनिशिएटर, डबल कंट्रोलर ना। मेरे हिसाब से इट्स हाई टाइम ना कि ओमेन और वाइपर रहते ना भाई, या वो दो ही ऑप्शन रहता है, या फिर डिफेंस वालों को पुश करके इन्फो पूरा निकालना पड़ता है और लड़ते रहना पड़ता है, या फिर पूरा रिटेक खेलना पड़ता है। दो ही ऑप्शन रहता है, बाकी थर्ड ऑप्शन है ही नहीं कि बार बार वॉल नीचे करके वॉल अप करके इतना स्पेस अटैकर्स को मिलता है।
I think they are fixing the audio now. That's why there is a longer pause between side switch.
मे बी।
As per my
Anki, when
analysis.
will we adapt to double controller, double initiator strats?
We do that on certain
Sir.
maps.
By
I would
Sarkar.
not like to say which maps. मुझे तो कुछ नहीं पता है।
चैट कोई बता सकता है अनुज भाई क्यों खेल रहे हैं? ये तो उनको ही पता रहेगा। चलो let's go. I have faith in the pistol
Might have
around.
something to do with the way they are struggling right now.
I have
Although
some
there is
faith in the
like
pistol
transition
around, chat.
agents help them quite well on the defensive side, especially with Amaterasu's walls and Doma's strips. Maybe Velocity can put up a
मेरे को
comeback.
फील आ रहा है पिस्टल अराउंड में मेरे को फेथ है।
Let's see.
Oh, let's see
It is
what
a very important test round for Team Velocity now. They need to win this by hook or by crook. The early stun will catch Scally over there, but Revenant are very quick.
काली को
They-
मारना ही पड़ेगा बेबी।
Trailblazer might be able to he spots Scally down. And
Yeah.
There are two different players over here, and they just wanted Ben's control
It's
for some
okay.
reason so that they could pressure
Cute.
out Mid, and Amaterasu will fall back. The smoke gets disrespected. A great paranoia from Helef. It will connect.
क्या
and
किया वो लोग
play the
ने?
push
गलत
ultimate
किया वो
goal.
लोग ने।
And now this is a great setup on site to receive all the players with hands open and Velocity execute each and every one of them.
Welcome.
फील बराबर था, फील बराबर था।
Couple of
Let's
frags,
go.
that's about it. Velocity, a much
Let's
needed pistol round in their back
go.
pocket.
रैम फाइट कैसे नहीं लिया वो लोग ने?
Finally waking up. He was mostly absent in the first half. Just 3 frags in the entire first half, and now in the pistol round itself, he's picked up a 3-piece. I agree that
DM
Blackhawk was a bit of a
almost
freebie.
almost
He
था
was
DM
trying
का।
to help his teammates come in from heaven and hopefully flash across the entire backside of pillar, which would hit
अनुज
CT.
भाई टॉप फ्रैगर घर
But
जाएंगे।
Let's
caught
go.
by Deathmaker playing from that angle, and he was alone over there. It's not even like Deathmaker had any backup, so one wouldn't have expected that. One way is placed by Doma, but
वहाँ
I
पे दिया
hope that he
भाई।
can actually use them because
Blinding.
Revenant, when they try to go towards the A side, they usually hit ramp
Blinding.
first, but with Deathmaker guarding that area, the gates are closed.
Blinding. कितने blinding है भाई?
Should be a VLT round through and they need to make it clean, and
हाँ
that's
जी?
exactly what they're doing.
Blinding.
Great spam from Excali,
Dave.
getting another frag onto Josh, leaving the 3 players. I mean, they are still together, but they really have no information on what's happening on the other side of the map. So they're all just pinched down.
क्या
I
मांगेगा
mean,
पता
Nova
नहीं।
spots right to ace. The Trailblazer will be triggering
मैच
the
देख के
reaction.
थोड़ा
I think it spotted 2 or maybe all 3. Because I do see space being taken aggressively be made.
Blind.
Deathmaker gets another frag, just getting as close as possible.
Excuse me?
A few shots. Worm is there by DM. But hey,
Phantom
Amaterasu
Leo.
is there.
It
He
happens.
has your back.
Happens
Gets
with
it
the
right,
best of us.
and brings velocity to
हाँ
That was proof. He is the best of us.
All is well that ends well, but now Revenant will be ending their eco streak.
डीएम भाई 13 बार मरे। हेलो
Only light shields on certain
हेलो
players.
उसने कितने kills किए देखा? Bottom से
Which
सीधा
can give the
second top.
specters of
अभी top
velocity
पे आएगा वो।
A
क्या बोल रहे
chance
थे
to
डोमा
melt
को?
through their skulls and their craniums.
अरे डेथमेकर
Although I
को
must
टॉप
say
फ्रैगर
that we
बुला
haven't
रही तो
seen too
डोमा
much
को क्या
mid-aggression
बात
from
कर रहा है? वो
Velocity
तो
yet.
सेंटिनल है।
Nor
बात
have
तो
we
बात
seen
For
from
somebody to
Revenant, that's
be
partially
on
because
top,
it's only been 2
somebody
rounds,
has to
but
be
maybe things
on
will
bottom.
change now.
Yeah.
Revenant instantly switch up
It
their
is the
defaults.
circle of
They're
life.
not stacking up outside of A
सर्कल
main.
ऑफ लाइफ।
It's a 2-1-2 split for Revenant
Yes.
Esports. And they showcase presence towards either
मेरे
side
को
of the
आइडिया
map.
नहीं है इसके बारे में।
So they want to keep Velocity guessing. Trailblazer up towards ramp. If he can break the tripwire, it would have been perfect. but
Oh my God,
Velocity
flying
is
dogs.
And that
Flying
is
dogs.
now going to give Velocity an extra layer of security.
I mean, those
Dogs
early
के भी
kills
line up
that
है
were
बे।
thrown in from Ching just to make the players of A side a little bit paranoid that someone could have.
ऐसा लग रहा है बहुत पार्टी छूट गई सब
All
कुछ
gets
हो रहा है।
cleared by one Trailblazer. So
Huh?
that's a great re-clear of rear.
ए मेरा लोडिंग हो गया।
B
Now they
side
can see
पे
Ching,
कोई
but
तो
you
अकेला
always know
है।
if you spot a cipher, just
बाकी
try
की
to
टीम उसे
lurk his way up a
बचाइए।
position, you exactly know that is where the hit is not
कोई B
coming.
पे बंदे को
ओ,
बचा।
B पे जाओ।
That's a correct assumption to
B
be made here by
जाओ।
Team Velocity
कोई
as
B
well,
पे
although they
बचाओ।
B जाओ, B
forced
जाओ।
rotations as of now.
बचाओ रे बाबा।
But hey, let's see how do they stop
ए
this.
ब्लाइंड है
They
ब्लाइंड है
will have
बचाएंगे
two
जीजू को
players.
टेंशन ना
There
ले।
will be a little bit of support from Amaterasu, but that can be just hope with some slow ups. That's about it. But here comes the paranoid. Oh, here comes a stun and it's just perfect.
ये हाथ जकड़ के क्यों बैठा था वो?
Deathmaker finally.
वो just
showing
smoke
why
छोड़ा
he
था
is
ना
a
उसके
great
आगे।
player.
ब्लाइंड
Gets the
पकड़ने का ना
cover,
ऐसे
he's
टाइम
not
पे।
able to entirely stop that entry. The trades are there, and now it's a 3v3 for Team Revenant.
Exactly. There was only one gap in that entire push. And that was
Slope
the
जाएगा
gap
pillar में,
between the
नीचे गन-
pillar and
नीचे गिर के
the
gun
main
change.
area. That was covered by Deathmaker. The
नहीं
rest of
कोने
them
में डाला।
easily breached the
Oh,
distance. Paradox satchling in, getting both of those, setting his team up for entry, now putting them in post plant. And it will be up to Paradox once again to make
Ah,
a difference. The
Popilia.
flash is perfect. Ching
Yeah.
and Paradox strike them hard. Everybody contributes with one on the board, and Revenant.
Well.
Although I'd say it's still a good round for Team Velocity. Coming in with weaker weapons, you're able to drop 3 rifles. That's great recon damage. And now you'll have all the weapons you need
Eco थे हम लोग.
in this round. And if you're somehow able to strike...
Right to Ace is playing against his former team for the first
the
time
round in your
since he
control, you
left
force Team
VLT
Revenant to
in
go.
December.
It is a great spot to be in for team. Not entirely great.
ये
because
लिखना
they're still
जरूरी
pushing
था.
down, but even now, if they're able to win this
Yeah,
round, it would be a
hey.
very good position.
Hey, Ganti!
They will find
हाँ.
themselves.
कोई तो आया.
Alright, now that's a fast one. Scally's position predicted. There's a flash on one end, a nade on the other, and if that's not enough to kill him, a bullet to the brain definitely will. Doma still playing inside his cyber cages though. He could be a massive deterrent. The Aftershock and the Trailblazer both don't clear him out, and he's able to get one more. Overstays his welcome and still makes it work, but on the other side is Blackhawk. Oh, this could be a nice fake out. The plant does go down, and he's in prime position to stop Deathmaker, but instead, he will cancel it.
दरवाजा एक
This will
बंदे गए
just
दोनों.
make Deathmaker a little bit more paranoid. It will force him to spend more time re-clearing all these angles.
Oh! 2160 पे ये 4K
Both
winch.
don't clear him out, and he's able to get one more. Overstays his welcome and still makes it work, but on the other side is Blackhawk.
अरे यार
ये delay क्यों है लेकिन?
दो मारने
this
दे
could be a
दिए
nice fake out.
This
The plant does go
लोग
down,
क्या
and
रहो
he's in
उसमें?
prime
तुम
position
लोग
to
कितना
stop
आगे हो?
Deathmaker, but instead,
हम
Cancel.
आगे
Cancel it. This will
हैं
just make Deathmaker a little bit more paranoid.
4K में देख रहे हो क्या तुम लोग?
Play.
How do you use
हाँ
this
जी
that Helef has right now? The pop flash will be thrown into the paranoia. Great idea.
Play
A good
चल
entry
रहा
too,
है.
but I think it's nice stuck out, and that's what helped Blackhawk get that flag and right to AC even wins his duels. So a lot of duels happening all around, but it is Team Revenant. who are
थोड़ा
coming
सा
over
लेफ्ट
top.
में
And
खड़ा
benefit
होता
comes
ना
to them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that Doma was able to get a second one over there because there's so much people thrown at him, and somehow he survived all that.
डोमा ने अच्छा मारा था यार.
That
नहीं
would have
होता ना.
It would have been an unfair fight, but he still is able to get it. I must say though, the moment that Deathmaker dashed in, if he
फाइव
was
मारने
supposed
वाले
मेरा
to
तो
guys,
next
फाइव
round भी
मारने,
खत्म
फास्ट
होएगा
है,
लग
फास्ट
रहा है.
है.
the bullet gets him before he's blind, and Paradox is now behind Excali altogether, breaking his ankles, forcing him to look
4K?
in a completely different direction.
This is the worst possible.
अबे भाई!
efficiency player. You just cannot.
इसलिए
keep
2x कर रहा था नेक्स्ट
mouse
मैप
pad
चालू
just
होने के लिए.
ends.
नेक्स्ट मैप
And I think
अपना
that
है.
Exactly,
is- that is
Bind.
what happened with Excali. His mouse pad just ended.
बाइंड में मेरा सारा एक्सपीरियंस है अनुज भाई के
Still
पास.
in the air, so he just sort of accepted his fate. Hoped that someone would walk in from A main and give him a frag, so at least he'll be useful in that situation. But nah, it just did not happen. And now Ching, wait a minute, he will now give away a rifle, and the players will be healed out too. So Revenant, and still there is a lot of time left on the clock. Right to Ace though.
लग
he's
गए.
able to give a lot of damage onto the elbow. Player LF still gets one. The showstopper gets nothing. But Paradox, he's just like a final boss for Team Revenant. Just
ये लोग भूल रहे हैं क्या सामने ब्रीच है कि क्या सीन है?
cannot do.
Especially when the final boss has small mini bosses next to it. That stun
That too.
from
Huh?
right to Ace. It was amazing. Clears up the entire corridor and everybody's then concussed. Jesus, dude. Revenant esports are speedrunning this map.
La la la
Split was supposed to be a pick
la.
of velocity, but it's backfiring on them so hard.
I blame
And up next
Agent
is going
Combs.
to be Bind. Revenant have already proved
Agent
that they are
selection,
very
you
good
mean?
on that map.
Yeah.
And Velocity have never played Bind
हो
before,
सकता
so all things point in just one direction. There's a massive upset incoming. Oh, Excali narrowly survives. Lucky to escape with an inch of his life.
वो लोग कितना जल्दी स्पेस मिल रहा है दिख रहा है.
Towards Benz and change their tracks later on, but Revenant
हम लोग को तो
don't have
मिलता ही
any
नहीं
plans
था.
of changing anything. The
ना?
Rolling Thunder concusses everybody in the site, makes them very easy targets.
अरे 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 अरे
And this guy just does not stop. Has to be the MVP of the game. I mean, he's looking for the third. Even
100%.
gets it. Even gets it, and Hele finally comes.
हेले फाइनली
एंटी,
कम्स
एंटी,
बोला उसने
एंटी,
देखा.
एंटी, एंटी, एंटी,
इसका मतलब जीजू वेट कर रहा था.
एंटी, एंटी.
हाँ? यार एस कैसा है यार तू? करते नेक्स्ट मैप करते कुछ करते. I'm a dad for following them since starting of the team. I miss a match working, but today I'll say क्या? VLT Valorant. It's sad रे कि ये हो रहा है, but
Next is Heaven. No.
Bind.
Bind,
फिर
yes,
last
bind,
game.
bind. हाँ.
डिसाइड ये हो रहा है बट इट्स अप्स एंड डाउन्स ऑफ लाइफ चैट, समझ रहे हो? अप्स एंड डाउन्स ऑफ चैट मतलब जो भी मिस्टेक्स कर रहे थे ना मेरे को भी दिख रहा था, एंड ये मिस्टेक्स इसलिए हो रहे थे क्योंकि वो लोग के पास इतना ब्लाइंड है, उनको काउंटर कैसे करने का है वो ये लोग कर ही नहीं पाए। जो मेन था स्काई ब्लाइंड, ब्रिज ब्लाइंड, एक एक करके फाइट लेना ये लोग कर ही नहीं पाए। ये लोग एक भी फाइट वो नहीं जीते। तो एक फाइट जो शायद रिवाइव वाला फाइट था वो रेवेनेंट हारा, वो वाला फाइट, लेकिन वो हगा करके हारा, वरना वो भी जाते थे। Hey, you can invite Akils here. Maybe he has a lot of knowledge. हम बकचोदी कर रहे. It's not right for me to call him. And plus, he's a player of a current lineup. तो जो हम लोग मस्ती मजाक करते हैं वो उतना नहीं ले पाएगा मोस्टली। तो समझ रहे? इज नॉट गुड कि हम
What time
बकचोदी कर रहे हैं,
लगेगा
समझ रहे?
next match?
I think 15 minutes. Yeah, less.
No doubt Amaz is good, but Eccles and Doma has a lot more experience. डोमा का भी नहीं चला ना आज। काली एक टाइम पे कितना अच्छा प्लेयर था, डीएम एक टाइम पे कितना अच्छा प्लेयर था, डीएम अभी भी है, लेकिन पता नहीं क्या मिसिंग है, क्या मिसिंग है। क्योंकि जो नॉर्मल स्प्लिट में जो हम लोग देखते हो क्या रहता है, वुमेन ब्लाइंड किया, रैम्प डैश किया, वुमेन ब्लाइंड किया, बी एवन डैश किया। ये लोग का एक राउंड हुआ था, जो राउंड क्लच फर्स्ट पिस्तौल राउंड हम लोग को नहीं हारना था वो हार गए। फिर जो राउंड अनुज भाई ने 2 मारा था वो क्लच हो गया, समझ रहे हो? 3-4 राउंड तो दिखे वो क्लियर कट मिस्टेक्स। बट ये होएगा यार, इतना प्लेयर चेंजेस हो रहा है, वो लोग इतना नहीं कर पाएंगे प्रैक्टिस में, बट ऑब्वियस है। दोनों इंपोर्ट्स क्यों नहीं है प्लेइंग फाइव में? आई हैव नो आइडिया कौन रहेगा प्लेइंग फाइव में, कौन नहीं रहेगा, कौन डिसाइड करता है। अन्ना डिसाइड करते हैं, यूफो डिसाइड करता है, प्लेयर डिसाइड करता है, मेरे को कोई आइडिया नहीं है। और मैं कोई रहता नहीं हूँ जज करने की किसको खेलना चाहिए था, किसको नहीं खेलना चाहिए था, सिंपल। बट दे विल कम बैक चैट आफ्टर एवरी देख। एक ऐसा नीचे जाने के बाद है ना, उठना ही है, समझ रहे हो? एक बॉटम लाइन आ जाता है हर एक टीम का, उसके बाद लोगों को उठना ही है, कोई वो बॉटम लाइन से नीचे और नहीं जा सकता है। तो डोंट वरी, डोंट वरी। मे बी वो लोग को टाइम कम प्रैक्टिस मिला रहेगा क्योंकि इतना टीम चेंज हो रहा है। मैं हो सकता है लैंग्वेज बैरियर रहेगा, लेकिन बोल के भी मतलब नहीं ना कि बाकी टीम्स में भी है इंपोर्ट्स, बाकी लोग भी वही फेस कर रहे हैं। जस्ट वेट एंड वॉच, होपफुली समटाइम सून। कि मेरे को प्रॉमिसिंग तो लगा है लाइनअप, सिर्फ मेरे हिसाब से एजेंट्स में थोड़ा बहुत लेफ्ट राइट होएगा ना, आई थिंक दे कैन डू इनसेनली गुड। कि अभी फास्ट प्ले स्टाइल वाला है नहीं अपना, फास्ट ऐसा एकदम डब्लू वाला है ना, अभी नहीं होता कि काउंटर बहुत इजीली हो जाता है। तो दे हैव टू आई थिंक प्ले स्लो, गेट डबल कंट्रोलर, गेट मोर स्पेस, मेथोडिकल फाइट्स। जैसे अभी सामने ब्रिज है, 4 बंदे एक साइड पे, अगर एक बंदे ने भी स्पॉट किया कि चारों इवेंट्स आ रहे, एक ब्रिज टर्न, खत्म कहानी, समझ रहे हो? पानी भी खत्म। But these ups and downs will only created, right? DM, Eccles, Doma, Helaf, Kali is still. And don't know we should go back to that. No idea, bro. No idea. No idea. See, practically for this map, अगर सिर्फ प्रैक्टिकली देखा जाएगा दिस मैप, अगर अनुज भाई के अलावा कोई रहता और ये लोग का एजेंट कॉम्पोजिशन ये रहता, समझो एकल्स भी रहता और सेज रहता प्रैक्टिकली, तो सेज वही करता, मिड वॉल बनाता, वही सब करता। अभी वो लोग सोलो फाइट्स हार रहे, डीएम अंदर घुस के नहीं एंट्री ले पा रहा, या स्पेस नहीं क्रिएट कर पा रहा, या फिर कुछ मिसकॉम्स हो रहे हैं, कोई एक एंगल होल्ड नहीं कर पा रहा, उसमें ना सेज की गलती है ना अनुज भाई की गलती, एटलीस्ट इन दिस मैप। क्योंकि जब अनुज भाई 9 किल पे थे तो डीएम 2 किल पे था, तो अगर एक्ल्स भी रहता, आई डाउट कि ऐसा भी नहीं है ना, ये गेम फर्स्ट टाइम खेल रहे, इट्स बीन अ लॉन्ग टाइम, सेम एंगल से आते, सेम मैप है, सब कुछ सेम है, स्ट्रैट और काउंटर स्ट्रैट करना रहता है, स्पेस लेना रहता है, हम लोग स्पेस ही नहीं ले पाए। मिड पीक में 2 बंदे मर रहे स्टार्टिंग 5 सेकंड में, जो तुम लोग रेयरली देखा रहेगा कोई भी इसमें। तो वही सब चीज़ वो लोग को चेंज करना है यार। तुम लोग अर्ली डॉग करके वो कर सकते हो, या फिर अर्ली ब्लाइंड करके पिक कर सकते हो, डीप ब्लाइंड करके पिक कर सकते हो, और वो पिक के बाद तुम लोग को मालूम रहना चाहिए कि स्काई ब्लाइंड और ब्रीस्टन एक साथ आएगा ही
इतना
आएगा।
सन्नाटा क्यों है भाई?
सो
मैं तो
ऑल
खा
दिस
रही हूँ।
यू हैव टू
अच्छा अच्छा, मैं भी
प्रेडिक्ट,
समोसा खाऊंगी।
जब होएगा तब करेंगे।
मैं चिप्स खा रही हूँ।
आरएनटी अच्छा खेला, आरएनटी अच्छा खेलता। वीएलटी का कोच नुब है, तुम लोग कुछ भी बोलो यार, कुछ मैटर नहीं करता।
और एक्लेयर्स आप क्या कर
जब
रहे हो?
जीतेगा तभी वेल प्लेड होएगा, जब हारेगा तब यही सब होएगा। अभी मैं रुका हूँ, कब
एक्लेयर्स
जीतेंगे।
आर यू दैट?
हेलो।
ओ जीजू को कॉल कर।
एक्लेयर्स
ओ अंकी,
I am ignored Binks. This Eklar is not replying to me. Please report.
अबे दुबई में इंटरनेट खराब है।
अच्छा अच्छा।
ओए दुबई, बाली किधर है रे आजकल?
जहाँ था वही होगा।
भरोसा रखो चैट, भरोसा करो। लेट्स सी द सेकंड
मेरे
मैप।
को बुला रहे थे क्या?
हैव सम फेथ,
Yes. क्या कर
हैव
रहे
सम
हो?
पॉजिटिविटी। ठीक है, जो हो गया
बस
हो गया, लेट्स हैव सम
नींद आ रहा है मेरे
पॉजिटिविटी।
को। मैं पता कितने बजे मैं 1:30 सोई हूँ।
किसने जबरदस्ती बोला था 1:30 सो
नहीं,
जा?
मैं बता रही हूँ ना।
नहीं, रात को जब हमने गेम बंद किया तब फिर आप सोए नहीं?
नहीं, मैं फिर
क्यों?
बाद में, फिर मैं सुबह जाने वाली थी, फिर रिबेल आ गए, फिर हम लोग 5 स्टार कर रहे थे,
कितना
फिर
जीती?
रैंक होके वापस वही रैंक पे आ गई।
आपको मैं एक नया सेंटेंस बताऊं जो आप बोल
हाँ।
सकते हो लोगों को जब आपको 4:30 के बाद जाना है पीसी से?
हम्म।
बाय।
बोलिए, आई एम गोइंग टू स्लीप, गुड नाइट, और चले
बंक्स
जाइए।
भाई मेरे को खेलना सिखाओगे रैंक फ्लैट 1? आई
वेरी गुड लाइन, यूज इट टुनाइट ऑन पीपल।
क्या सिखाओ यार, मेरे को खुद को नहीं आता, क्या सिखाओ?
I will use it, okay? I will write it down.
यस, जल्दी जल्दी नोट कर लीजिए।
हेलो बंक्स भाई, हेलो बंक्स भाई, आई लव मी वेरी गुड। अभी बता स्प्रिंट वाला क्यों नहीं है? नो आइडिया ब्रो, नो आइडिया, नो आइडिया। स्ट्रीम देखो और सीख जाओ, बात तो है। क्या हो गया वीएलटी को यार? सेंटिनल्स भी हारता, बात बराबर है यार रोमान भाई, ये होता है पॉजिटिविटी। हाँ, ये होता है सेंटिनल्स। जब सेंटिनल जीतेगा तब वीएलटी जीतेगा, दोनों का वो है, हो सकता है। लव यू भाई, लव यू। Do you think VLT is trying out this different cop just for backup, and when crucial point FES they will bring back main lineup? Crucial, यही crucial है। Split 2 के बाद कुछ है? Split 2 के बाद क्या है?
Split 3.
हैं?
या
हाँ,
नहीं सच्ची पूछ रहा हूँ, पता है क्या?
अच्छी।
इट्स द प्लेऑफ्स, नो?
नहीं, इसके बाद अपना क्या है, कुछ है?
नो नो,
घर है उसके बाद लैंग्वेज एसेंशियल है भाई। हेलो,
तो वही तो मैंने बोला,
हाँ,
एसेंशन।
वो कब है?
इसके बाद
हैं? डेट क्या है? Bugs by 8
वाला?
out of 8 maps win streak.
अरे वो
DM MVP 3 for match under
तभी है ना पिंकी?
But
हाँ, तभी.
Anush Bhai
हाँ.
joined to be honest. I ain't a hater of Anush Bhai. He's a legend in the first. But why break a settled team? I have no idea. I have no idea. There is possibility one कि एक बंदा बोला कि नहीं हो रहा है. There is too much miscoms. बहुत लड़ाई झगड़ा हो रहा है. Not possible. Let's try something different. That is possibility one. The possibility two कि आगे जाके there can be only one import. ऐसा कुछ तो है. हाँ, कुछ तो है. So that can be possibility two. ठीक है. Possibility three is I feel फाइंचो. पता नहीं यार मेरे को कहाँ से पता का. हाँ भाई टीबोन जिंदा है. क्या लैंग्वेज है भाई. उसके घर पे कोई गुजर गया है. बेंच मैंगलोर गया. टीबोन जिंदा है क्या पूछ रहे. इतना बड़ी कम्युनिटी पोस्ट पढ़ा करो ना उसका फैन हो तो. Eccles is calling, please call him. Can't. Binks, you IGL VLT तभी कुछ होगा. I am not that good. At least ऐसा कोई टीम्स. मैं कोई नो सा टीम जो अभी भी कोई स्लॉट वॉट मिला है. If they need to know anything which I think they should know कि वो लोग खेल रहे हैं स्पोर्ट्स, तो मैं उनको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ. बट आई थिंक प्लेयर्स को मालूम रहता है सब कुछ. सब पता है आपको. मेरे को सच्ची नहीं पता. आई हैव जीरो आइडिया. गेमिंग के अलावा क्या करते हो. ऐसी इंच ऑफ स्ट्रीम खेलते हैं अपन, लेकिन उसको गेमिंग नहीं कहते. अपना सुंदर चेहरा दिखाए बी राइट बैक की स्क्रीन नहीं. अरे मालूम नहीं है ना कब आएगा. हेलो भाई क्या सीन है. लीव.
आई थिंक सब रेडी है, लेकिन वो थोड़ा ऑडियो इशू फाइनल फिक्स करने के लिए उन लोग थोड़ा स्लोली कर रहे हैं.
कॉल
समझ रहे
करना फिर कॉल कर.
हाँ कॉल
मैं
करो.
किसको फोन करूँ?
जीजू
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
नीड टू टॉक अर्जेंट ऐसा लिख. देखते प्रायोरिटीज उसका.
वरना मुझे ऐसी प्रायोरिटी.
ट्राई कर यार अंकी. नीड टू टॉक वेरी वेरी अर्जेंट डाला ऐसा. वेरी अर्जेंट. सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ गया भाई. आ जाएगा भाई. क्या बाइंड. बाइंड में अपने पास रेस है क्या यार. आई मिस इट. हाँ रेस है अपने पास बाइंड में. ओ अंकी
हाँ
रेस है क्या अपने पास.
नहीं पता.
राइट. डोमा खेलेगा पता नहीं ना अपने को. लाइनअप रेस रहेगा तो मजा आता है भी देखने. स्प्लिट में भी चाहिए बेस. स्प्लिट में रेस बहुत लोग खेलते. बहुत टीम्स खेलते. रेस लेगा तो वो करने का. डबल ड्यूलिस्ट, डबल इनिशिएटर, सिंगल स्मोक, सीधा PRX जैसे W. क्या करते हैं ना PRX W आज के टाइम पे भी. लेकिन बंग बाय बिग फैन लव यू. अब आप जीता तो VLT को कैसे रे. कुछ क्या कर रहा है कोचिंग. Jackson saying thank you for the membership. Love the use मेरी जान. जी का भी W is getting better now. ये लेट्स गो। मैं ही म्यूट किया क्या?
Hey,
माफ
he is in
करें।
for a treat now.
I think we might just see a double duelist from Velocity. What do you think? I think that Maker will stick to the Jet, or maybe Doma will pick it up. But I think we will definitely have one Raze or the other. I have a feeling Excali might pick the Raze over here. I don't
रेस,
know if I am correct. or
Jet,
not. I mean, why not, right? Excali is
Brimstone,
amazing at that particular character.
Sky,
And it's been a while since we've seen Excali play the
और
Raze, so I would
साइफर या
be
किलजॉय,
really appreciative of
ये
this
होना
guy
चाहिए।
if he's able to bring that agent online today.
लेट्स गो।
I mean, they hesitated to play the Raze on Slit, which I think was a tiny contributing factor to their loss. But on Bind, come on, Raze is a staple pick. You cannot ignore her.
Let's see the hell if this time around.
मेरा
Both
अक्का
of
का
the
अक्का
Vipers,
पिक
yeah,
RNT ने लिया है।
see a Viper, it's a double control.
VLT
setup.
भाई मेरा आवाज आ रहा
Tarasu
है?
rocking the Brimstone. Para, he goes in with the Raze, and DM is also playing the Raze. Doma is on the Sky and Cali on Sage. A very similar sort of a setup being run by Revenant. They have Josh on Jet though, so there is no Sage in their composition.
वेल
But this huge change from Team Velocity. in terms
दोनों के
of
पास
composition.
सेंटिनल नहीं है।
Let's see if it takes Revenant to back and if Team Revenant is able to
हैवी इन्फो ना,
over them,
पेज
or is
सेंटिनल है
it
पता है।
Velocity who make a comeback over here and push us to a third
RNT को
map,
सपोर्ट
push
कर
us
भाई,
to the
VLT
third
में
game of the series.
दोस्त ही दोस्त भरे
Oh
पड़े।
my God, this
RNT
is
में
gonna
अपना
be
दोस्त है,
very
right to
interesting
his।
to see.
किसको
I
सपोर्ट
cannot
करूं?
wait to jump into round
हाँ?
number 1 of this game number 2. It is
पांच
gonna be
दोस्त
Velocity
वर्सेस
starting
एक
out on
दोस्त,
defense
किसको
first
सपोर्ट
and
करेगा
buying.
तू बता।
ये लेट्स गो।
एक बंदा तेरे को कान के नीचे मारेगा या 5 बंदे तेरे को कान के नीचे मारेंगे, कौन सा लगेगा तेरे को? एक्सक्यूज मी, अभी तो पॉज लिया था, साउंड गया। हेलो
हाँ
हे गाइस, जैसे कि आप देख सकते हो आरएनटी
going
अटैक साइड पे है,
B
5
side
बंदे चल
और
के
B पे
स्लीपर्स
A।
पहन के बिलोंग एकदम चिपक के पहुंच चुके हैं बिलोंग की तरफ। वेल्ट के पास कोई आइडिया नहीं है कि वो लोग बिलोंग में वॉल के पीछे आ सकते हैं। डीएम थोड़ा करके W और S दबा के आगे पीछे जा रहे, और आप जैसे कि देख सकते हैं कुत्ता आ चुका है स्मोक के आगे, वहां पे कॉल आ गया रहेगा सेज के
The
कि
side
बी
की sound
आ
करो,
चुके
Binks,
हैं।
be a little energetic.
नहीं, हम हार चुके पहला मैप।
Oh.
हाँ, और यहाँ
मनहूस
पे
इंसान, इसको हटाओ।
4 के 4 हुक्का से रिटेक
हाँ,
करने
इसको
की
इसके
इसको
कोशिश।
हटाओ।
हटाओ।
इसको हटाओ।
4 के 4 हुक्का से रिटेक कैसे
Think
कर
because
पाएंगे?
इसको हटाओ।
sit
देखिए
alone in Discord. लोगों को एक और Discord पे तीनों को बैठना चाहिए.
ए लेट्स गो। मारे अपने बंदे।
Easy round.
इजी राउंड बेबी।
Nice.
लेट्स गो। ये निकालो, बिंक्स को निकालो।
4 बंदे,
पिंकी इसको डिस्कॉर्ड म्यूट दे दो।
4 बंदे हुक्का से कैसे रिटेक कर सकते हैं?
तुम कम समझते हो क्या हमको? जॉर्ड
इजी बेबी, मेरे को पता था। मेरे सबसे रेस को भी जाना चाहिए था। कफाई मैन। डीएम ने 2 मारे, डीएम फॉर्म में। चलो खत्म गेम,
अभी बस easy है.
अब इजी है
देखो।
बे।
ये हमारा LF का combo मतलब
नहीं तू
short
बिंक्स तू
deadly.
ये सब मत बोल, तुम
Binks
बंद
अपन बोलो
रखो अपना।
सही.
हाँ तू
इसको
बोला
म्यूट ही कर दो।
हारेंगे तो
पिंकी।
बोला जीते।
इजी है बे। 2-0 देखे, जल्दी देखे।
2-1 होगा बिंग। देशद्रोही।
हैं?
2-0 कैसे पहला हार गए ना?
राउंड 2-0 एंटी देशद्रोही राउंड। दोनों इंडिया की टीम है वैसे, जैसे Anna, if you're watching the stream, excuse me, साउंड आ रहा है भाई, साउंड आ रहा है, इतना लाउड है कि सुनाई नहीं दे रहा। रुके। हाँ, ये लोग नाइफ कर रहे हैं।
क्या?
कुछ भी बोल रही है।
जीत गए 2-0 इजी। भाई एक हेडशॉट मारा, म्यूट बीएचडी के। अबे कौन सा म्यूट चालू है भाई, ये देखो। हेलो, नो साउंड। मैं क्या करूँ, गाना थोड़ी बजाऊं अभी।
सी
नाइस।
Nice one, Anuj.
डीएम ने ऑलरेडी एस मार दिया, जस्ट से। आप करो कास्टिंग भाई, जितना साउंड जा रहा है ना उतना कास्टिंग किया तो घर जाएंगे। नो गेम्स ऑन स्ट्रीम रे पापा। ये लोग पुश करने वाले हैं। लग गए।
क्या हो गया?
ऑलमोस्ट यार 1-1 एच ही बचे थे वो लोग।
हाँ
प्लान अच्छा था, थोड़ा इधर ऊपर ऊपर नीचे हो गया एग्जीक्यूट करने में।
ये फ्लैंक एग्जीक्यूट करने को थूक एक जगह, नेट दूसरी जगह चाहिए। क्या क्या वो लोग ने
एक ही जगह किया क्या?
शायद से।
यार थोड़ा ऑडियो होता ना मजा आता। और
हाँ
हाँ, इतना क्यों इशू आ रहा है?
डुम 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 डुम।
गेम साउंड दे रहा है तू।
हैं? करेंगे अपन, गेम साउंड करेंगे चाहे।
और
पर ये डोमा नेवर माइंड। अगर ये डीएम ने एस किया, मैं
कहाँ से?
Eclairs
राउंड
बहुत
हो
पीछे
गया।
हो, Eclairs।
हाँ
मैं रेडियंट जाऊंगी, बोल बोल।
नहीं वाली मैं अनइंस्टॉल कर दूंगी।
वो तो अब भी करना चाहिए।
अभी ज्यादा नहीं बच रहा रेडियंट पहुंच गया मैं
हैं भाई, ऑब्वियसली बचेंगे टॉप रैंक पे।
तो, लेकिन ज्यादा क्यों बच रहे हो?
हाँ, ज्यादा क्या होता है, अभी तुम डिसाइड करोगे रेडियंट लोग कितना बचते हैं। देखेगा कभी रैंक देखा रेडियंट? हाँ,
मैं देखना भी नहीं है मेरे को। अगर
लीडर बोर्ड में जाके दिखता रहेगा
नहीं
आपको
देखना
वो
मेरे को।
रैंक, ठीक है?
leaderboard
गेम में
देखती
कभी
भी
नहीं
नहीं
दिखेगा आपको।
देखना ही नहीं है।
हाँ, जाओ ब्लड लाइन को बुला तुम। ओए चलो।
ये क्यों रह जाता उधर ही?
वहां से एक सैचल में पहुंच सकते हो वैसे। भाई डॉज तो करता है डोमा।
टू गुड।
डोमा डॉज तो करता है, कुछ भी बोल।
डॉज तो वो
डॉज तो है।
So as you can see, it is 2v1.
इजी यार, इजी
Let's go.
इजी।
इको है वो लोग अभी।
इजी लिखो ऑल
Let's
चैट में।
go.
अगर वो लोग ने ऑल चैट में जीजी इजी लिखा तो वो लोग पता है ना क्या रिप्लाई देंगे। 1-0 करके आएगा सामने से।
माइंड बिंग टू विन सम, यू लूज सम। ओ, उनको जीतने दिया कि यू नो, तो उनको बहुत बुरा लगा होगा ना, इसलिए
हैं?
वो लोग हारे ना रेवेनेंट।
अच्छा अच्छा, सो काइंड है रेकलेस।
आई नो।
तो अब हर गेम ऐसा डिरैंक करके सामने वालों को इलो क्यों नहीं देते?
ये
काइंड
देती हूँ
ब्लाइंडिंग
मैं।
वाइंडिंग है, क्या साउंड इफेक्ट नहीं आया
आप
यार?
देखते
बिंक्स
नहीं हो, मैं रोज
हाँ?
डी रैंक होती हूँ, मैं देती हूँ
साउंड
ये
इफेक्ट
लोग।
नहीं आया यार।
वो नकली पंची था वो।
स्मोक में मारा बे।
मारो।
डीएम हाय
Nice.
दैया।
ये इतने पतले नहीं हो।
डीएम जगह ढूंढ रहा था कोने में।
हाँ,
कैसे?
ये मतलब मैं इधर खड़े होके मारूंगा।
तो ये स्लो है। इजी बे,
अरे 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 मिस्टर।
nice.
इजी बे।
क्या हो गया, बाकी लोग भी खेल रहे, एक एक का गेम दिख रहा है क्या? हेलो क्या मिस्टर?
मिस्टर अरे वो जड़ से मार सकता था यार।
हाँ, बाकी
could
लोग भी
have.
खेल रहे हैं वहाँ
He
पे
was
एक
a
बंदे
dead
ने
man
2
when he
हेडशॉट
Yeah,
दिखा
yeah,
वो
yeah,
नहीं
yeah,
दिखा
yeah.
रहे
I have to admit, this was so
आ गया
funny.
गया
आई वंडर कास्टर्स लोग को मालूम नहीं है क्या कि ऑडियो बीच में जा रहा है वो कब से बोल ही रहे हैं
उनको
क्या
पता है जब चालू आता था स्ट्रीम तभी भी
हाँ।
वो बात कर रहा था that oh I can hear
ठीक है,
myself
ठीक
oh I
है।
can hear
Forced to
this
play
oh this
with
type
the blades
and then
of
it's चली गया.
Josh.
I mean, these orbital strikes have been quite funny now, haven't they? As soon as Blackhawk committed that orbital strike, I thought this guy is a dead man. Somehow survives and he gets healed back up as well.
इसका
So
स्मोक किधर
it
डाला है
was really
इसने
quite funny to see him get through all that mess. Although I must admit,
वो
now
डीप
Velocity
स्मोक
are really
अपना
playing
है
dangerous games. These judges have given them quite a lot of
सकता है।
advantage before, but
हाँ,
I'm not
deep
sure if
smoke
they can
अपना है।
continue doing the same. As long as Amaterasu is creative with his barrier orbs, I think they will still
जल्दी
have
तो
an
हॉट
edge.
पार्टी कर रहे हैं ना उनको भी बुला
Luckily,
लो.
Revenant Esports don't have a lot of weaponry this time, so
No,
they can use one of those blitzkrieg attacks and probably catch Velocity
अरे
off
close
guard.
left देखो.
They've already started to do so.
ये जज लेके बैठा
Just
है.
decapitates Hellfighter. That's the judge out of the equation. They can easily dash into the lamps now.
अंकी गुस्सा नहीं
Very good, I can do it. 3-2, I do.
अंकी गुस्सा नहीं
Negative post-plan
दोस्त
situation.
है
So
अपना
let's see how do Team Revenant want to play this one out. Paradox has the pain chills too, so if
पर्सनल
anyone
लेवल
needs
पे
clearing,
ले रही है बे
you
अंकी
can
हाँ?
use it beautifully. And there is some U-Haul A showers presence shown too by Blackhawk. But Revenant, they regroup outside B. I think they're trying to play it contact. And
Deathmaker.
Blackhawk gets a frag onto DM. Excalibur has also been spotted down by Paradox, but Excalibur at least wins the duel. Amaterasu
Amaterasu
inside
needs to
the
stay
duel.
down,
Right, and the Dink is there too. Amaterasu will be passed back up. Josh, not.
मारेगा डोमा मारेगा
And that's despite down.
Easy for Doma.
There is just a sheriff available for right away, so he needs to hit
Inside
the shot.
plant, inside
And the time is
plant,
also a
inside.
concern. Gets the
Kill
spike down.
inside.
राइट वेज
Let's go
Twice
Doma.
बोला ना डोमा मारेगा
Just cleans up shop and velocity.
अगर इसने एक और राउंड जज लिया ना अंकी मैं
Yeah,
बोल
but
रहा
look
हूँ
at the simultaneous assaults by Revenant Esports. They are consecutively hitting all sides of the map at the same time. You have Paradox making contact towards a shot. He fights Excalibur over there. At the same time, Blackhawk is trying to fight out of Bath. He almost dinks and kills
Right.
Amaterasu.
देख उसको
This
जज
would have
लेके
been a
किधर
big
जाता है
game
इसका
changer
देख
because all of Velocity were very confused as to where the actual hit is coming. You know, they weren't able to get their rotations in on time. And if it wasn't for Doma going unchecked over here, this round probably could have belonged to Revenant. Ace does the best he can in that situation. He doesn't
Still
have
guys,
time, doesn't
attack
have
मत
HP
रोने
when
वाला
he's
है,
trapped. So
language.
he's like, yeah, I might as well just get the plant, get that money.
अभी अपना
and then
कोच
skedaddle
चिल
out
कर रहा है
and
जैसे बोला बात
try to
करने लगा
actually go for the frag wins.
अब कुछ
But
ना
this is a
बोलो
good start for Velocity now. Both the teams taking the lead against each other in each other's map.
LF and अंकी डेटिंग फ्रेंड्स है भाई अच्छे गुड फ्रेंड्स है बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स भी बोल सकते हैं
And that's an important timeout called over here. Now bear in mind, Bind is a defensive map. Although Revenant did not seem to care about
Fight
that
to
particular fact when they
predictions.
played against
God.
OG and they were just running away with the rounds. But this time around, they are facing Velocity and Velocity
यार उसका माउस यार उनके कोच का माउस
drags. And then inside,
क्लिक
Doma
करेगा
and
तो बत्ती
Amaterasu have
जलती
been
है
just
यार
clutch players, always
कितने
getting
सारे
boosted
यूजेस हो
kills.
सकते हैं उसके पता है
So yeah, I mean Revenant, they're fundamentally not doing anything wrong. It's just their trades are not there, which was really a problem for Velocity in the previous map. Let's see if they have been able to figure something
Okay
out
then.
because they are. I mean, they
Kali
try
kya?
to put the top onto X,
Okay
and
then.
him not having that escape mechanism just hurt the players of Team Velocity now. Down
No, but this is
away
पंछी
of
बुला लेता
still such a difficult fight for Excalibur to
वो
win,
up
right?
लेगा।
He's getting double peaked over
यार
there. Of
ऑफ
course,
दे रहे
there was Hellfighter to trade alongside him, so it ideally
मत
should have just
करो
funneled in and turned into a big 2v2 fight. But now there's no way for them to recover this op, and it's gone.
The problem here, I
It's
think,
gone.
is the new rework. He was not expecting a player to peek so wide, and then the doors.
इसके पास तो तुक भी नहीं है
Not that comfortable as it used to be earlier. That could be one of the problems.
ये LF को तुकने बोलना
He was not able to hit that first shot.
spit
Because
on
if
them
he does as
Helen
you say, the second player gets activated. Even if Excalibur is straight, LF has a chance to win.
वाइपर्स
That
वाइपर
just did not happen
स्पीड
because the first
वाइपर
player
Vipers.
was
spit
Revenant.
यार
And now it's all
Vipers.
LF, all alone in the side. No backup.
Oh,
no
nice.
एक और
Shots and he's able to get one, but that's about it. That's all she wrote in Revenant. They find themselves in a post-plan situation.
Michaels is not playing today क्योंकि आज stream कर रहा है वो.
Matchmaker has a very impactful ultimate, the showstopper.
The showstopper definitely.
ये इतना 18 plus
can be a
क्यों था
game
पता नहीं.
changer. But Revenant aren't giving them any fights whatsoever.
X आ चुकी है उसके पास.
Boombot spots nothing. The birds see nobody. Amaterasu just has to hope that the molly
जीतिए ये round.
or maybe force someone
क्यों
to
try नहीं किया?
Doma's going for a very risky trailblazer. If someone shoots him in the back of his head, it would be
अभी तो time ही नहीं है चारों को
right
मारना.
here. And Paradox wants to peek out of that Viper Toxin Cloud. Jing is cleaning up shop. Deathmaker finally does something,
Mara,
but
Mara.
there's really not
City
much
deck, City
for him
deck,
to
hey!
offer at this point.
टाइम ही नहीं था.
इसका सैचल देख के ना सच्ची मेरे दिल में कैसे तो हो रहा है.
Money would be
DM का ना?
Velocity's concern right now because they were able to get quite a few rounds on the back of winning the pistol.
वो
and
भूल गया लगता है सैचल और डैश
that
में.
wouldn't be a problem. They still will be able to purchase in. But how do they stop? How do they, I mean, sort of counter would be the right word. The way that Paradox is playing. Because again, he was able to
One
deal with
down.
the first frag. Excali missing the off shot, although
यार TP प्लेस क्यों नहीं देखने मिल रहा है राइट टू ओह चिचा.
after that, Revenant just played it perfectly. Played the post plant perfectly this time around. But yeah, there we go. LF, he has already started
मैं
off. He
मुक्का
has the
मार
judge
दूंगी,
inside
मैं
his
मुक्का.
own ultimate, and all the utility is around him.
कोई तो
But
दिखो
they're not
भाई
able to
ultimate.
get him. They're not able to get the frag down, and Excali on just on the back of it is able to get
Round
one.
2.
The more
Paradox is
will
already
although
stuck
give
behind.
away his position. Paradox gets a frag, and now the smoke as well.
Judge
and then the
NHK.
counter pin. Revenant.
सैचल किधर
They
है?
should have this round.
छोड़ दे DM, छोड़ दे.
Although the
पीछे वाला मरा.
पीछे कैसे मरा?
One put down. Amaterasu is there with the trade. It's a 2v3. The
सैचल
players
करके
down.
उधर से योल जाता दो
That's the
मारता था.
ultimate that team Velocity need to find a way to play around.
I don't think they are going to plant right now. They will let the pit drop. They were hoping that somebody would be on the other side of it, and that would give them an edge going
अनुज
into
भाई
the
चिल्ला रहे
gunfights.
हिल दे.
But now they can just peek out of anywhere. Velocity is expecting them to peek from the lamps area. Rather, Amaterasu, as soon as he starts getting healed, he gets shot down, and Excali, he still wins those fights.
बाप
What
मारा.
a clutch
बाप
player.
मारा.
Nice, nice, nice.
Getting into the second fight, he just had 16 HP left, and he still comes out on top. That's just good shots from Velocity.
वो देख.
क्या हुआ?
हाँ.
मेरे को लगा मेरा मॉनिटर गया.
हाँ मेरे को भी लगा ये जो जैसे फेड आउट हुआ ना.
यार ये आज ही होना था लेकिन.
पता नहीं पता नहीं.
ये क्या हो रहा है?
हैं?
अरे अरे अरे.
ये तो मैं टीवी में देखता था पता है.
हाँ ये तो टीवी पे है.
यार ये मैं टीवी में मेरे बचपन की याद दिला दिया. लव यू.
Thank you Nodwin. We were waiting for this.
या इसमें साउंड भी आता था.
आई थिंक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गई है. नहीं नहीं.
की करके साउंड आता था
नहीं
पता है.
जा सकती उधर मैच चल रहा है.
दो मोबाइल स्पॉटेड हो. Six four. La 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 la. क्यों. सेम हो गया फीड
Nice
विदाउट
buddy.
डिले.
So good bro. ए जूम इन हो गया.
हाँ मतलब ये मारने वाला बंदा.
In fact, he's ready to jump through the TP, but
Order आया.
the long area has been breached already. And as soon as he jumps into the TP,
अबे क्या कर रहा है किसने मारा जिजू ने.
he's making this one work, and all of a sudden, Revenant find themselves ahead of Velocity.
But look at the problem. The spike is stuck inside the teleporter, and you need Ching to come and bail right to ace out. The spam is not being thrown in. He finally goes in for the spam, but both the players cross. The spike will now have enough time to be planted down, but can Amaterasu stop the players? No, he cannot. The spam does not find right to ace. He is
क्या
going to
लगता है?
give the
एक kill
players
मारा
the
तो
hard
X आ
time, but now
जाएगी.
He is the one in trouble. Tries to fake out the jump, but no one's biting, no one's
Oh,
peeking.
anti.
कोई ना X तो आ गए कोई से नहीं कोई से
And
नहीं.
that's a Thrifty and Revenant with this round could really come back in the game.
You saw him at the end of the whole.
अच्छा आगे दिखा
round.
दिया
The
मतलब
other guy also threw out his pistol to imitate what Amaterasu was doing. Oh, I swear to God, the subtle BM from the players of Revenant.
ये क्या था एलिफ
Egos, man. Velocity can't afford them anymore.
लेकिन वो हुक्का में तो
I
अपने
thought that
लोगों
Amaterasu
की
would
टीपी
be a
लेके आए
dead man the
थे
moment he
हाँ
picked up a fight.
झुक
towards
के
his
क्यों
gun.
मारा
He
ऐसा
can't be
पता नहीं
defeated.
निको के
And
सामने
while he's the one who's able to get all the frags, Revenant bulldozed their way through A long. I'm sorry, B long. I thought that was the strongest.
6-4 नहीं हुआ था
Josh is just able to decapitate everyone
Right.
with the Guardian. And then he flips the script.
हाँ जी
As soon as Amaterasu realizes that the site is vacant
Left right हुआ क्या
and he's in
कुछ?
danger now, he pushes out, partially to stop the guys
कुछ
from
तो हुआ
teleporting
left.
in. But as soon as they killed Hellfighter on the TP, Amaterasu was supposed to help him out. He wasn't present. He was already way ahead of him.
हवा तेरा
Good adjustment by Ching
सुई
too. Uses the poison cloud to bail the spike out of a troublesome situation.
गाइस मेरे को अब समझा वेल्टी की नहीं जीत रहा क्योंकि मैं कुछ खा नहीं रहा हूँ सच्ची बात है लेके आया ब्रेक में
Timeout from Velocity is out of desperation.
लेके आना पड़ेगा
Now they
लेके आना
themselves
पड़ेगा
don't have money. So if
ला 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 ला
and that's a decent number to put in first half on the map of Bind. Although yes, previously your defense was not
भी
that
तो इको
good.
था फिर से इको है
Revenant defense is where they lost most of their rounds.
हाँ देखना सेम गन सेम
But-
वापस
हाँ,
रीडू कर रहे क्या
It is a
राउंड
different day, it is
हाँ,
a different
redo
team
कर
to
रहे
face
हैं।
it against. So
कि जब वो स्क्रीन पर चालू भी हुआ था ना तब भी ऐसे ही दिखाया था 6-3 स्कोर दिखाया था
Revenant heading his way and instantly hits the TP.
और सेम
Now,
चीज कर रहे हो
Same हो
वापस
रहा है।
Even if you get one, the trail
Wait, this
plays
round is
out,
replaying.
does not get anything, Ching shuts him down. There is no one on this B side. There will be hell left trying to creep in maybe, but yeah, that Molly will make sure he does not. Easy side entry, orbital strike ready.
आ ये अब नेक्स्ट राउंड में से जीतेगी ना
डील में देख रहे हैं इसका मतलब
Oh, that was a
Deal
very
add
poor
किया।
one way. Paradox had no reason to
हो
peek over
सकता है।
there. But even if he does, I can understand. He kind of wants to figure out exactly how many players are there. Velocity know that one has
चलो इस
crossed
बार
into
फोकस
Velcro.
करते हैं
They
देखो
have
कैसे हम हारे थे राउंड
two
फोकस
players
फोकस
information available.
इनको लग रहा है रीडो हो रहा है
And the orbital strike shuts them down perfectly. It buys so much time. And now poor Doma was isolated. His teammates now have to jump through this toxic.
ऐसा लग रहा है हम
which
attack
they
में, वो लोग
never know
defense
is
में।
gonna be up or down. And of course the sound cues from dropping.
साइड ही चेंज हो गया वो लोग साइड के अंदर हम लोग बाहर
नया
हैं
राउंड है लेकिन उसमें
Spike is
अनुज हाँ
locked
ये
on,
था
and with it the hopes of Velocity as well. Blackhawk getting exits as he finally makes his way across, but all these
Ah,
frags
चलो,
go
समझ नहीं आ
heavily in
रहा।
favor of Revenant, and they keep two of their weapons alive as well. Velocity will now be soon
हाँ
facing
नहीं आता ना उसमें
the broke days once again. You know, they've been in the economic trenches and split, and I just hope
अभी
they
हुआ
don't find
6-4
themselves over there
Binks।
once more. The last few weapons that they can muster will be purchased now. But if Velocity lose this, they will only have just a tiny bit of money in the next round. They will have a loss bonus of 3
Yeah.
rounds, which isn't all that much.
I mean, the only thing
Wah.
that you can say went positive for Velocity in the previous round was
नहीं खा
the
सकता।
orbital strike. So they have one ultimate less to worry about in this half, and Helle starts on a very positive note too. The orbital
please.
strike will force the players to
ब्रिम ने
again
अल्टी टाइम पे मारा करके किल्स मिला है एलिफ को
LF and LF is able to
ए
go
वो
down
देख रहा था वो
three.
साइड
And look at the quick flash.
क्या देख रहा था उड़ते हुए पंछी को नहीं मारा
देख रहा था
उसने
उसे।
Will take the chance.
तो
will
उसको
take
कैसे
the
मारेंगे?
chance to get
पंछी
the
मारने
strike
बोलो
down.
पहले
For Velocity,
पंछी को
the
थोड़ी
rotation
मारेंगे।
there. Oh, but wait a minute. Paradox has showstopper available.
Timing.
That could be huge, but exactly the timing is not in his favor. Does he see the gun barrel? Of course
अरे
he does.
No way!
Back onto Excali.
लाल ड्यूड्स
What was that? And suddenly,
दोनों में से एक गोली भी नहीं
suddenly
निकली
the
दोनों
post
की।
plant becomes
Fuck.
so very strong for Revenant. Showstopper, nade, and a whole lot of ching too. And they don't need any of it because
Okay, then.
Paradox went guns blazing and gets the ace.
Jesus Christ, he's the only one who makes it across. The Blitzkrieg speed
मेरे को
of his
समझा नहीं कि वो
satchels
बीच में एक
takes him
round को
on the
क्या हो
other
गया?
side.
मेरे को नहीं समझा मेरा तो नेट
That's
गया
Hellfighter can't shoot him down in. Kudos to Hellfighter as well. Amazing spray down as the rest of Revenant were trying to escape the orbital strike. But you look at the positioning of Paradox and you
काली
can tell that
डीएम
he didn't
क्या
have
कर
all-
रहे
हाँ
थे
मारना चाहिए
भाई
था दोनों में से एक को तो मारना चाहिए था कैसे
towards
उसने
the
इतना
last
चिपक
he was
के
planting
कौन
while
जाता है?
watching the smoke, which kind of tells
वे ऐसे
you
चिपके भी
that
नहीं थे
Revenant
दो
aren't
साइड से आए
sure
तो
if
एक
Velocity
को तो
are
अरे
मारना
present
चाहिए
दीवार
or
को
not.
चिपक के
And despite lacking information, despite almost getting shot in the back of his head while he was trying to PK shot, he's able to slay them both. That's just nuts. And once again, the awareness is perfect. The Matarasu has to make a run for it. And now there's a
Oh
showstopper
nice
on
he
his
died
end.
with it
Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen, but it did.
I mean,
भाई सीधा घुसता है बे जॉश.
made the player
Yeah.
super low so that he just dies to his own rocket.
स्मोक डैश भी नहीं, सीधा ही कर दिया उसने.
You'd say that
हमारा
it is
फाटू
a good trade
2
for
घंटे बाद
team
लॉक करके
velocity
आता है
maybe,
जेट
but now
लेके.
for Retakes you do not have any smokes left. So it has to be a complete
अभी गया ना ऑलर करने.
weapon round. They can, but look at the position. He okay, yeah. Now they can. Never mind. So the smokes are back in action. And now Doma spotted 2 players. Right to ace has the bird available and the flash is there. He
Oh
turns it.
my
way.
god.
He turns it perfectly and even puts right to ace to a grave. The operator gets one. The knife gets one. The second ace not there. The shot is
Let's
grave.
go.
Ching should have been able to
भाई ये
escape
लोग ने
one
whiff
left,
किया
but it does
करके
not
बच्चे.
happen with velocity. They close this half
अपने
7.
बंदे बेटर थे मे बी बिंग्स फॉर वंस यू कुड से समथिंग नाइस
At least Velocity keep this
मे
competitive.
बी गुड स्ट्रैट
7-5 lead in the first half.
Ay,
So
दया,
much
ये
better
लोग ने
than
whiff
split
किया.
already. But then again, this is partially because
किसके
of the
team में?
stage. They did have a
अन्ना का
little
phone
bit of a
लगाती हूँ.
defensive
फोन
composition.
लगाओ
हाँ.
भाई क्लिप करो
Especially
क्लिप
with
करो
Hellfighter
अरे
doubling
भाई
up
हम
as
लोग को
a
तो
solo
2 ही राउंड
sentinel.
चाहिए था जीतने के लिए.
They
6
will
हो
have
गए.
quite a lot going in their favor in the first half, which was expected. But
Hi,
now in the
Diya.
second half, how will they get inside? Of course, with the Viper being available and the double controller, they will
क्या
have the
strat था
ability
इनके
to
वैसे?
bamboozle Revenant esports, but
Strat था,
Revenant are
हम
the kind of
retake
team that
करेंगे.
will just
मेरे पे
run them
revive है,
down,
ऐसे
you
बोला है
know. On the
काली.
defensive
अच्छा.
side, Revenant play
हम
very
लोग ने
aggro.
रीटेक किया रिवाइव
And they
करके
take map control quite quickly. So even if you are able to bamboozle them with the double controller setup, Revenant have ways of gathering.
ऐसा मैं भी खेलता हूँ जेट.
So,
Excuse
will
me.
this be a clean 2-0 or will we see map number 3? We'll find out on the other side of this break.
अरे क्या ये लंबा ब्रेक होएगा छोटा ब्रेक होएगा?
छोटा छोटा छोटा
पॉज क्यों कर रहा हूँ मैं पीछे?
ओ सिटी में बजा.
पिंकी मैंने जो खाना खाया बहुत गंदा था.
क्या खाया तूने?
वही जो तूने खा सकती है. एक्लेस के मजे लो बंक पे. ए एक्लेस ओए
क्या
वही ना चुचुच क्या है?
जो दूर है ना, दुबई दूर है, आवाज नहीं जाता रहेगा.
मैं कोई में भी
कहाँ पे?
दुबई में कोई यूके आवाज नहीं जाता.
मेरे को एक बात बता दो, दुबई से यहाँ से रैंक अप करना है ये? आपके लोली जितना
चली
लैंग्वेज
जाऊंगी मैं वापस हमेशा के लिए. फिर miss करना मेरे
ये
को.
कद्दू. मेरी शादी हो चुके है इफ यू डोंट रिमेम्बर.
तो मैं never mind.
हाँ
My bad.
या सिंगल रहता तो 1% चांस तो तेरा मिस करने का सिर्फ वो भी. ठीक है. इतने ब्रह्मांड में इतने लोग हैं, सब में से एक्लेस का मिस करो. मैं काम धंधा नहीं है लाइफ. पिंकी तू मिस करती थी पिंकी
क्या?
एक्लेट्स को?
किसके लिए?
देखा?
मतलब वो गई थी तभी?
हाँ
हाँ तो
हाँ क्या?
हाँ तो तुम्हें गाली देने वाला कोई नहीं था ना?
तो मिस किया तो एक्लेट्स का एक मैसेज तो भेजा रहेगा तूने.
हाँ
कहाँ पे?
व्हाट्सएप पे.
व्हाट्सएप पे
हैं? सच्ची?
Yes.
Binks underestimates how much
हो
we
गया.
WhatsApp.
या ना
सच्ची?
Maybe they might even make Revenant regret this one, but Paradox ignores the flashes. He just goes in straight for the kill. He ignores the boombot and the
Again,
nades.
again,
This
guys,
man
he's
is
coming
unstoppable.
ahead, guys.
They've jumped in from the TPs as well, and they will blitzkrieg onto Velocity Gaming. A 2-for-2 trade instantly. At least
दो
it's
कैसे
down to
मारे
the
बे? डोमोने क्या
once
मारा
more,
उसने?
and right off the bat, the violence is the solution.
Josh though has very little HP left, so you need to be very careful, Paradox, while taking these fights. It is better to give away the spike and the position so that at least you're able to win the round. But Josh, he himself is hopping all around, a shot. And
बाप
wants to
रे
get the
कितना
perfect
रिस्की
timing
था,
on
कोई
it.
दूसरा
Well,
एंगल देख ही नहीं रहा
does he
था.
get it is the question. Paradox, they're playing in such symphony right now. Our team Revenant, let's see if they're able to close out the round or not. Josh finds a good spot.
मारो उसको
Has
मारो
to hit
मारो
the
मारो.
shot, does not hit
Chase
Rasu.
me.
Has to fall back.
Please
Has to
मार दो.
reposition again. And this cat and mouse game between Team Velocity and Revenant. Let's see which of these teams comes out on top. And the problem here for Revenant is Paradox is nowhere near the trading position. So Josh has to
उसको
play a
sound नहीं
rat
आएगा
to
इतना
at least
भागने
get
का?
one. And he is
नहीं
positioned
लोग दूर से
perfectly.
भागे थे.
They will still hit the TP though. And now Paradox will be activated
बाप
once
रे,
again.
heavy
He has the
W.
perfect spot. He has the perfect angle. Let's see if he's able to hit the perfect shots. He will be cut off
What?
because of the line of sight, but gets the shot corrected. Still, through the smoke he goes. But LF is able to trade things out in a 1v1.
क्या लगता है अंकी?
A single bullet to the dome is what both the players need. The reposition from LF is great.
Ah!
And will he be countered? Of course he will. It is Paradox. And he
We are
gets
not
the job
pistol people,
done.
man. Forget it.
A pistol round.
Why did we
Guys,
lose this
needed the
round?
equalizer. Revenant. They just push from everywhere on the map. And finally it is Paradox
Just not
who
yesterday.
bailed them out.
Paradox, the messiah of this team. He's the hero. He doesn't need a cape. Sometimes he can be a villain to the other
इसने
team.
exact
But I
headshot
love
मारा
the
भैया
aggression
उसको
from
उधर.
Revenant.
हाँ,
Paradox is
प्लांट का
just
साउंड आया ना.
absolutely relentless
SPC.
now, isn't he? All the utility in the world just
There
doesn't
is a
bother
plant
him.
कर लेना
There's
था एक
birds,
hour में
nades, and
पीछे.
boombots in his face, but he will just go for the fights. And he somehow restabilizes all throughout.
जीजू ने विफ किया.
Revenant even jump in from the B long teleporters. They've used this Viper wall which
जीजू आज बहुत
covers
whiff कर
the
रहा है बे.
entirety of hookah, B long as well as Bath. So Revenant can easily crunch this area again and again. And this time it's Josh. Same place, same problem for Velocity. Only the player is different, and now they lost the spike too. So yeah, this round is looking sealed already.
Anyway,
आज लगता है सेज कर से.
much. I mean, if you lose the first pistol round, it's always against you in the next round.
Nice shot, Kali.
जैसे ही बोला मैंने.
Alright, Excalibur does have a say in it, gets a frag.
जैसे ही बोला सेज
Then
कर से
again,
आज.
remember the Sage heal nerf. It will impact Excalibur a lot. He's just one or maybe two bullets of a Spectre. 38 HP, yeah, 2 bullets will take him down.
User
He is still
incoming.
trying to take some shots, and even Doma's trying to creep up. Doma gets one, but then right to Ace is there with the trade. In a 1v3, Doma has done
क्योंकि
it before.
ब्रिम है सिर्फ they have to
This time
execute.
around.
अगर नहीं कर पाए तो
Good thing
लगता
that
है.
they're able to drop a couple of Spectres all around. But yeah, Revenant, I don't think so. They'll take a big hit because of it.
ये लोग का सीधा ए पे जो LF वॉल बना था, वॉल बना है.
Sheesh. Equalizer right away. Revenant esports are always supposed
और
to
बी
be
पे चले
the
बिलोंग.
most aggressive team. I mean, they kind of built up their reputation.
ये वॉल से
like
अच्छा वो
this,
वाला
you
वॉल
know?
बाप था बे, वो
Even
बैक
back
सेट
in the
वाला जो कल हम
off-season
लोग ने देखा था
when
ना,
they weren't playing in split one.
कि ये वाला वॉल
We
ए
knew
शॉट वाला
Revenant
ऐसे ही जिगल कर
esports
सकता.
would have added a little bit of spice to the tournament because they are such a dynamic and aggressive team, and now they're really showing us why. This smoke that's been put up by Blackhawk makes Velocity kind of paranoid. They're expecting someone to peek on the back of it. That's exactly why Hellfighter is using his snake bites right away.
थैंक्स
Even
मुंबई
Doma and the rest of the
आपका
boys from Velocity
काम
are
छोड़
holding
के
the smoke,
वॉच
expecting
पार्टी
the
आपका
push.
काम छोड़ के लव यू.
They don't see anybody on the back of
इसके
it.
बाद करो.
Paradox deliberately reveals himself,
What a
hoping to set up
shot.
Josh for success. That was a good bait.
Blackhawk
And now
से मारा
Blackhawk
बे.
helps him out as well.
Oh no.
Picture perfect Valorant, man. Paradox distracts
बोला
them,
था.
Josh decapitates
Yeah.
them, and even though Paradox has taken a lot of damage,
बोला
he's
था
able
B
to
by
continue
round
hitting these headshots.
I mean, do one better. He's able to retrieve the rifle
ये
too,
backstab आ
and
रहा
then
है.
the
अनुज भी देखो.
showstopper. Oh my god, this round is done.
देखो क्यों बोला, मारा क्यों नहीं बोला तूने?
Cylinders, every player is winning
क्योंकि तभी
this
देख नहीं
duel.
रहा था ना, अभी मारने का
And
तो
it
उनको
seems
पता ही
like
ऑलरेडी.
Elvis is the only one to have a piece of pie. He is the only one left, but yeah,
Come on.
Paradox will fill in him for fill in him. Never mind. Revenant.
Fill his body full of lead. Just pump his guts full of those bullets, you know. Put him in excruciating pain. Dude, what is this? Revenant walk into the round with specters and sheriffs and whatnot. They walk out
आज हारे
with
तो आउट
multiple upgraded
शायद
weapons.
से.
A
ए
showstopper.
आज हारे तो आउट है कि लोअर ब्रैकेट है बे?
VLT.
ए आज हारे तो आउट है कि लोअर ब्रैकेट है अंकी?
नहीं, एक और है गेम.
इसके बाद एक और
कुछ
है.
अपर ब्रैकेट लो ब्रैकेट नहीं है. Binks.
Round
We have
robin.
to play all 4 ना. हाँ.
ओके ओके. अबे हम लोग कितने जीते?
एक.
That too
ठीक.
convincingly, I'd say, so that at least we have some hopes on map number 3. But for now, it seems like Revenant will find themselves in the lead after this round.
दोनों
Both
spot
the
हुए
players
ना
inside have
शायद.
been spotted down, so that's one good thing.
Need भी
He
गलत
misses
मारा.
the paint shell, so that angle has to be re-cleared, but you cannot disrespect the Viper wall. They try to jump through, and Ching is making short work of everybody. He's just getting all frags left and right. The switch to Sheriff won't be able to get the frag, but yeah, Excali, man, you're good for one every time, but your team isn't.
वो क्यों नहीं गया डीएम अनुज भाई के साथ वहाँ पे?
Revenant Esports.
कहाँ
वो
पे?
अकेले कूदे
Now
स्मोक के
they're
बाहर.
starting to make Velocity Gaming.
कि स्मोक
sweat.
था ना?
I think
This
तो
is
मैं
almost
थोड़ा
deja
तो-
vu
I
of
think
6.1 के watching, 4.1 के likes, थोड़ा likes हो जाए तो guys 6 के likes होता है, कर सकते काम हम छोड़ के आए तो कर सकते हैं मेरे हिसाब से.
They don't even lose a lot of weapons.
Sage के end पे feel नहीं हो रहा ना.
Will snowball out of control. Look at the money that
Nope.
Jing has. $7,000 to spare. 6,350 on Blackhawk. They've got money for days and they're about to reach double digits. Doma instantly pops the Seekers. That's a bit too
अभी
early
तो
of an
ऑप
investment, but I
नहीं चल
guess
रहा है
he
भाई.
just wanted to find out how many are towards the B side.
अभी ऑपर आएगा
But
तब
with
और
all
दर्द
three
होगा.
Seekers going B, it will mislead
आ गया
Velocity.
जिससे बोला ऑपर आ गया बीच में.
Revenant are just starting to rotate back into B side. And the timing is going to be crucial. Hellfighter and Deathmaker rack up the kills. At least Jing is able to burn one before he dies, but Josh with the op is just absolutely nuts. And now he's got the blades too. Inside the smoke, he
बाप
will
रे,
be
बहुत time भाई क्या लेकिन?
dismembered. But Paradox shows us what dismemberment truly means. He will literally disintegrate them to pieces. Blow them to smithereens, and now it's back to 2v2. We are back to square one, and Velocity
लगता है?
are on the starting blocks once again. Spike drop deep inside enemy lines. And Revenant have to make sure
Oh,
this crossfire
shot
is
mara.
intact. But Paradox peeks ahead.
The flash.
Blackhawk has to make this perfectly. The flash does give away his position, but he can
Oh,
always
nice.
take another posy. Doma anticipates that
Good
too.
round, good round.
Velocity. Mid
That's a round
round
though.
they hit the brakes, and that's a great call. I mean, Revenant
अनुज
the
भाई
way he
मार
was
तो रहा है.
running into the side was just insane.
सेज का उतना ज्यादा फील नहीं
Even
होगा.
though he gets one frag and was surrounded with a lot of players,
ये फालतू
he
फैन
still
के
got a
इमोशन
lot
के
of time
साथ
for his
है.
team to get into the side, and that's why Paradox gets the showstopper frag. It was a 2v2, but both the players lost their duels. But hey, they were able to significantly dent the economy for Velocity.
डेव
Velocity
भड़का हुआ
do
लग
have one
रहा है.
thing in their favor that they have a couple of ultimates getting
डेव
into
भड़का हुआ लग रहा है मेरे को.
available, and they have the
हाँ, मेरे
resurrection.
को भी लग रहा है.
Resurrection in my mind is one of the
No, that's what he
best
looks
possible
like.
abilities in the game, but then using it is completely another thing. You do not get to use it more than twice or at maximum 3 times in a
वो
whole
बोला
game.
अगर किधर पुश हो रहा है
That is
तो
something you'll need to keep
leave
in mind.
करो.
Excali,
उसके
ask your
बाद
boys to just
अपन
go
वापस
forward, try to
यूटिलिटी
go
डाल
really
के
fast
वापस वो
because the
एरिया ले
resurrection
सकते हैं.
is
लेकिन
always
वो जान
available.
फाइट लेने का जरूरी नहीं है इतना और ऐसा बोलो.
Unless you're someone like Vibhor, you won't get to use your ultimate more than 3 times in a round. Remember that one game where Vibhor was playing and he was able to get his lockdown like some 4 times?
Yep.
The first time in the third round itself. That was
ये
quite a
लाइनअप भी
good
बुरा
series.
नहीं है बे. ये लाइनअप भी अच्छा ही है.
But now Velocity have all
On
these
paper देखा
dangerous
जाएगा.
ultimates. Look at
अपना
it.
लाइनअप अच्छा ही है.
Hellfighter with the Viper Spit can shut down an area by himself. And if Velocity lose the other parts of the map, Revenant will be in trouble because of the showstopper as well. Not the best flash, but that's okay. They wouldn't have found anyone anyway. But you can't peek out of the Viper poison cloud like that. Deathmaker instantly dies. Ace snaps onto his heads. Okay,
Okay.
I think Ace wasn't supposed to survive their encounter, but he still gets away with the
हाँ
fatal
डीएम का अल्ट है. क्या लगता है?
All while Doma is still holding a shower. So essentially, I think they will come back to that A site. And
क्या डीएम
good thing
जाएगा?
for Revenant, they did not over-rotate, so they still have both these players standing on the A side, and again, Showers is
Yeah.
being smoked. So Doma really has no information about the players on side, except for the time where Paradox gives him a step or throws a piece of util. That is when he can call that at least 2 players are on side because the Brim is smoking the side again and again, and Para is throwing some util.
Do you lose this?
Para's position will be known. The Seekers have been invested by Team Revenant to make sure that B is completely clear. And look at that. Josh
Alt.
instantly rotates. To buy some time, there's a molly on.
जैसे ही नेट जाता तब भी alt.
And Josh has now arrived. The showstopper.
Wow!
They yield a kill because Paradox has some heroics. And on the back of it, Blackhawk and Josh get those frags.
No
And
way!
Para is a madman. He's a madman.
कैसे?
Just attempt plays like that and
नेट
make
के
it
साथ ही कैसे नहीं गया?
Holy hell, dude. I'm not sure if this guy is playing Valorant anymore. I haven't seen movement like that. I mean, we've seen Jets dodge showstoppers by updrafting in, but
Damn.
satcheling isn't as simple as updrafting, right? It's not just one button. You have to position yourself.
ठंडी
too.
लग रहा है एकदम.
He dealt some damage to Deathmaker and then
Ooh.
just satcheled away so flawlessly. And that too in just one
Hello?
blast pack, straight on the other side of the truck. Repositions towards lamps and
VLT,
कब तक
VLT.
डिफेंड करते रहोगे वेल्टी को जब तक दोस्त
Holy
लेंगे
hell. That has to
Game
be
से
an
ऊपर मेरा
MVP worthy
friendship है।
play. If I don't get to see that in the highlights anymore, I will personally take it up with my producer guy.
और कोई डाउन है तो फिर मैं वो नहीं कर सकता ना
My God.
मार
I
के
mean,
छोड़ दूं
it's
समझ
one
रहे?
thing to lose a round, and it's one thing to lose a round and your mind too.
And get
how
completely
you-
styled on.
जिससे
How do
लग
you
रहा है
recover from a situation like that? Because now you don't.
नेक्स्ट
even have
इसमें
money. I mean, money is also not supporting you in game. So
अभी भी हेलेफ का
that will-
अनुज भाई का
that
अल्टी
will
तो है
definitely
कर तो
hurt the
सकते
players
हैं
of team velocity a lot. See, if they find something, if they're able to get into the side, if they get a frag, they can always use that pit. Let's see if that's the case or not. A very defensive move thrown in, but yeah, right away is still not cleared. The pit will irrespectively be thrown, and the player is not checking the corner. So Blackhawk, if he moves in, he gets a free frag. Velocity though are yet to get the spike down, and all the rotations are already here for Team Revenant. 3 players inside. I think maybe 4 players. All 4 players on site.
Yeah, but look at these smokes from Revenant. I'm
Baap
sorry, from
re.
Velocity Gaming. They don't cover the CT and the elbow sides. They only make sure that the backside is available for Revenant, which they will.
कोई
use
ना
in the
next
second
round अपना है
And when Josh jumps in, he will definitely have some
Next round.
momentum. Ching captures momentum on the back of it. He jumps in alongside him. And
अगर
all of a
ब्रिमस्टोन
sudden,
ने एलएफ को मारा तो लग
turns
गए
into traction and Revenant are digging a shallow
लग
grave for
गए।
Velocity Gaming. They don't have time to dig
ब्रिम
6
के पास
feet.
भी अल्ट आ
They're
गया
gonna
लग गए
speed run
काउंटर
through
अल्ट
this
आ
game.
गया
8-11, and
सपोर्ट ऑफ वेल्ड
momentum
ब्रदर्स
which
जीजी
Team
फॉर
Velocity had in the first half snatched away from them. I mean, it looks like all the mistakes that were happening in the game against OG have been corrected, have been fixed from Revenant. This second half is looking like they have
सिक्स का क्या सीन है ना आइडिया
every utility and the timing of it.
एक
is
को
just
मैं वाइपर
perfect. And then
अल्ट
Revenant
ऐसे
plays
जो
all of the
लोग
world which are
यूज
working.
करते हैं
How do you work around it if you're Team Velocity? Do you try and change
तो
up the
बहुत ज्यादा
pace?
स्पेस
It did
मिलता है
not
ना
work the
और
previous
गलती से
time.
प्लांट किया तो
Try and go for the slow default where
कर
time is
सकते
your
हो लोग
worst
कुछ।
enemy. Did not work. You've already tried it. What do you do against this squad of Revenant?
I mean, this time it wasn't even Paradox who made the most amazing plays, right? It was just Velocity failing to put the smokes at the right place. They only cover very little area. Only as far as the Viper's pit goes. The Sky Smokes were also deployed towards either side of the metal box. So it really makes it difficult for Velocity to have good post-plant
कुछ
positions.
ब्लाइंड वाइंड
And with smokes like that,
Hello,
Revenant can
brother.
easily circle you around. And that will be a big problem.
बाप रे
Oh, a rare miss from Josh, but I think he can get away with that one.
कितना क्लोज था वो
He might not, but right twist is always there to support. And then the player coming out.
ऐसा
in
क्या
a
कूद रहा था
big
काली
shot
लेकिन
back. Amaterasu, great shot, and then
Nice.
DM turns on to Blackhawk too. Finally,
Huh?
the symphony into the side. But then again, I'd not give it to the players of Team Velocity, and I'll explain in a minute until unless this retake happens.
नाइस
Completely shut down.
क्या लग रहा है, अंकित?
None of this happened.
Let's
Because Xcannon
go.
was not picked off. He was
जा रही है
just
बैंक की,
left
take care.
20
Let's
tag.
go,
And
VLT.
they had the
अच्छा,
opposite
अच्छा।
strike ready
Let's go,
to push off
VLT.
George from that angle, which you won't have.
बादशाह रही है मतलब
So to replicate all those
Huh?
instances again in the
Boot camp यहाँ पे ना?
is something
बहुत
very
गंदा
difficult
था,
for
friend.
Velocity to do now.
But at least they're able to put up some.
काली
rounds
क्वेश्चन
together,
मार्क
you know?
काली एनएचके
It was a thrifty of sorts, but they're able to get it to work. They were always out of money. They lost a lot of the
Feels
weaponry in
bad,
that Viper's
man,
pit
for
round, and
Duma.
this time they're finally able to get some success. But if they lose this once again, then Velocity will be broke once more. At least with this one, they've somewhat neutralized that economy that Revenant had. You know, at one point they were rolling in money.
लेट्स विन
Now
ब्रो
even they have slightly precarious amounts in the bank. Hold on
This
though.
is a piece.
Yeah, this is an A piece, but Josh is positioned perfectly. Okay, at least the Trailblazer shows you where the orb is, but he
Oh.
repeats that angle. Who would expect that?
बाप शॉट मारा
And he is still inside. Hey, you fall back over there, and if you do not, Doma just takes off your head. The orbital strike is ready.
TP line.
Great presence of mind from Amaterasu to just bait out the orbital strike.
मेरे को देखना है अभी ये लोग क्रॉसिंग स्मोक डाल के बेंच और वो खाली करेंगे क्या
Forced out. The molly is burning him down.
DM जल
and he
रहे
gets
हो
cleared.
DM.
Although Doma is able to.
क्या
get
हो
one
गया
back
काली
on the
को?
second though. Wait a minute, Revenant
काली ने कैसे ने मारा उसको?
No velocity, they hightail it towards the B side. They hit the TP, they will get the plant and make themselves comfortable in a 2v2 post plant situation because they have a lot of time to work with.
Doma has to set this flash up for success. Amaterasu positioned perfectly to play on the back of it, but the timing is just simply not there. Revenant Esports, they get that point. They're on the verge of 2-0 Velocity Gaming. This was
ये
quite
राउंड
a
कैसे
spectacular
हारे?
in a slightly dicey fashion because all the
अकेला
retakes
क्यों
were
लड़ा वो?
यार यहाँ पे भी
somewhat
2v2 में हो
questionable.
सकता था।
Yes, he's able to get that.
अकेला
flag
लड़
on
लिया
the
साइड
fighter,
वाला।
which is all nice and
इसको
great
बैठकर
with
blind
balance.
साथ में
वो
फ्लैश
किया।
लेके करना
So,
चाहिए था ना।
I'm thinking,
कुछ
yeah,
भी कर
maybe
सकते
Velocity
थे।
have this in the bag.
दो
because the
बिलोंग
trades
जाके
were
ब्लाइंड
going
करके फ्लैश
well in
कर
their
सकते
favor.
थे, दो एल्बो खेल
Even
सकते
though orbital strike gets dodged, so that ideally should be Velocity's cue to win. But guess what happens next? Ching hits them like a truck. First he burns Deathmaker, and because he's giving away so much sound and he's
Ay, ay, ay.
a very easy kill onto him. And then the spray transfer onto the other guy on top. That was just not supposed to happen. Amaterasu was playing for first contact. He was hoping that the flash from Doma would come in at the perfect time, but Amaterasu died before he could even fire back. And then Doma does the best he can, just put the flash down, hope that he's able to spray the
boys.
scope, but that's just not possible.
सारी गलती जीजू की है।
एक्सक्यूज मी
एक्सक्यूज मी क्या भाई? प्लेयर के बारे
टीम
में
गेम
नहीं किसकी गलती है तो फिर बता बता।
टीम गेम टीम गेम टीम गेम टीम
नहीं,
गेम
अगर एक आज
टीम
विफ
गेम
किया
टीम
तो
गेम
कौन
टीम
था?
गेम टीम गेम
मेरे लिए जीजू है यार।
टीम गेम टीम गेम टीम गेम
शॉटगन के नाम पे कुछ नहीं, उससे ज्यादा तो शॉट ही किल्स लेते
टीम
लोग।
गेम टीम गेम टीम गेम
Pinky, whom do you vote?
I don't know, man.
हाँ, Zizou.
Right? Or rather, in the last match that Revenant played, they
Kali
didn't take a
bhi nahi
tactical
maar raha.
timeout. OG kept on climbing and climbing, and before you know
Excuse
it,
me?
OG made the comeback and they won the game.
मतलब
So
वहाँ पे
Revenant have
ऊपर
to take
चढ़ा
that
Sentinel है
chance.
भाई,
उसको
कितना
kill
मारेगा
करना
और?
था।
बात तो नहीं मारा।
Let's see though. In terms of ultimates, you do not have anything impactful. Deathmaker even misses his double satchel. So I think this shows that okay, yes, Deathmaker is playing the race
डॉग करो, दरवाजा खोलो, लड़ो थोड़ा। लियो।
on the agent because double satchel is something you really need to just master in the first few days if you want to play it on this map. So many close corners can be just cleared by perfectly throwing in those double satchels and don't just making sure A showers is A U-haul is completely empty. They get the control, they get
गेम
the
का
fight,
पहला
they
wall
go
plant।
down too. But now how do you deal with the showstopper? You run away, that's how. Amaterasu tagged up, left with 25 HP, but the thing is he's still surviving, although Paradox, he is trying to just throw the nade, throw every bit of utility that he has to stop the plant, but it still happens.
मौली?
And Amaterasu burning because of the molly a little bit, but this retake from Revenant is going to be very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, Velocity don't have much space to work
Hello?
with. As long as Doma can circle around,
Batura.
ओ बटरे।
the spike from being diffused is very difficult. Velocity have to fight their
मैं
way
confused
through.
हो गया,
They take
bench,
battles on two
caster
fronts.
बोल रहा है, hello,
One
कौन
towards
बोल रहा है?
A-shot as well as the lamps, but Josh scales up the height and his blades
क्या
are
भाई,
making a
you're going
difference.
Batra?
Excali's so lost, so confused. He's got sound cues all around him, but he can't see an enemy. And Doma's flank finally comes into effect, but Ace shuts it down before he can make too much of an impact. The time has run out, but Ace is taking it. Amaterasu can't shoot him in time. Revenant have done the
0.1
impossible.
second यार,
They
NT
take down
था यार।
Velocity 2-0. And just
एस
like
बहुत
that,
खुश हो रहा है, एस बहुत खुश हो रहा है।
Dynasty
हाँ,
is
गुस्सा आ रहा है मेरे को।
being questioned.
कोई ना, रात को डू कर दे।
Oh, what a
Look.
game. What a game from
अरे
the side
थोड़ा
of
पहले
Team
पीक
Revenant.
लेना था, हाफ हो गया था, वो तो पता ही था उनको।
एक सेकंड में बच के पे, एक सेकंड। हाँ, जीजू। काली किधर गया भाई? काली कहाँ पे है बे? काली क्यों नहीं मार पा रहा? एस गथारे करो। अच्छा खेला लेकिन।
Have a lot of questionable decisions in this game. The map pool being one
अच्छा
of
खेला।
them. The choice of
Next
players
time,
being
chat
another.
next time.
किधर से आसाम
But
साइड से है ना?
none as crazy
Next
as the decision
time.
to pick up Sage on both these.
Ah,
can probably chalk it up to that because that gives them so
Aye.
much stability, but also takes away so much control. It takes
काली ने ज्यादा smile किया करते वक्त,
which is essential against the fast-paced
Chat
game
मैंने
like
देखा।
Revenant esports.
ए काली ने ज्यादा स्माइल किया करते वक्त,
Pickles and Doma have lost
साला
against OG as well as Revenant. Their position in the top 3
ई
is
कप नम दे काल,
it's a
अगले
big
साल
risk.
कप
I
नम
mean,
दे।
at one point we were expecting Velocity to win the entire tournament.
चलो रे, हो गया।
या पास
बाय बाय बाय।
Guys play.
अभी तो
No.
नहीं, मैं तो बाद में जाऊँ खेलूंगी, अभी वेट होगा मेरे को।
क्या हो गया, बाद में ब्लड लाइन आ रहा है क्या?
मैं कहाँ खेलती हूँ उसके लिए।
किसके साथ खेलते हैं एक्लर्स तो?
कोई आ रहा है वालो खेलने।
I can play one.
Can you play?
ये बहुत
I
बुरा।
have to go walk my dogs and then eat.
And okay, and then coming?
Yeah, but I'll take time ना, मेरे को भी लगेगा easily ऐसा, अभी 10 o'clock 11:30 तक आऊंगी मैं आराम से।
1.5 घंटा वॉक करते डॉग्स या क्या करते भाई?
नहीं तो उनको अभी वॉक, एक तो मेरा हाथ टूटा है, ठीक है, तो मेरे को पहले एक को ले जाना होगा, फिर दूसरे
भाई
को
मेरे को
जाना
एक
होगा।
बात बता, तेरे हाथों से वो डॉग्स थोड़ी वॉक करते हैं, उनकी तो टांगे रहेंगी ना उनकी। ये क्या बात है?
पकड़ेगा कौन?
पकड़ने का क्या जरूरत, तेरे डॉग्स तेरे से प्यार नहीं करते। मैंने देखा वीडियोस में, डॉग गो बोला तो गो करते, डॉग कम बोला तो कम करते, तो डॉग वॉक बोल के देख एक बार।
चलो बाय गाइस,
Bye-bye.
सी यू।
प्यार नहीं करते, जस्ट सेइंग। योर डॉग्स डोंट लव यू एक्लर, जस्ट सेइंग।
थैंक्स, बाय।
चल बाय। मोरी मैया क्या? चल बाय पंगा, बाय अंके,
Bye bye.
सीधा
See ya.
डॉग कम। मैं काम करने वाला था ना आज। वॉच पार्टी करो। साला अभी मुझे ही पनौती बुलाओगे। कम कर दे, एक्सक्यूज मी, कम COME बेशर्मो, COME पंकड़ा को के भाई, शी इज प्लेइंग नो, इसलिए भाई मैं लोग के लिए, मेरे को काम है रे, मेरे फ्री होते होते मेरे को 1.5-2 घंटे लग जाएंगे, पता नहीं। रॉनिन ओफी, थैंक यू फॉर द मेंबरशिप, मेरी जान के डोडे। मैं तो तुम लोग के लिए आया यार आज, इतना टाइम से तुम लोग बोल रहे थे ये भी वॉच पार्टी करो करके। अन्ना मत करो अन्ना इस साल कप नम दे। अन्ना क्या सीन है, थक गया वो अन्ना मैं बोल रहा हूँ, काली ने ज्यादा हक किया कस के। हाँ, काली ने ज्यादा हक किया ना, आप रिप्ले में देख सकते हो, सब लोग ने ना ऐसा हक किया, ऐसा हक किया, ठीक है। काली ने ऐसा करके कुछ तो है अन्ना, मैं बोल रहा हूं, इस पे आप वो बुलाए शेडीज। अन्ना क्या सीन, अब व्हाट नेक्स्ट? VLT बिंग्स नीडेड, मेरी गांड मत मारो तुम लोग, ऑलरेडी कम गाली नहीं खा रहा हूँ गोल्डी भाई से, कि अन्ना से भी खाओ। अभी स्ट्रीम के बाद बात करेंगे, अब भी स्ट्रीम एंड कर रहा हूँ, अब भी सीधा इंस्टेंट स्ट्रीम एंड, फ्री हो अभी आप पता है, अभी का अभी सीधा एंड। VLT बिंग्स ओनली होप फॉर VLT, शर्म आती है? मैं फ्री हूँ, चलो गाइस दैट इज इट, बाय बाय, आदियोस, चड में फादियोस, टेक केयर, गुड नाइट, सी या, मिलते हैं अगली स्ट्रीम पे, बाय।
When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved left me for who I can't go back to.